Salute everybody. What's going on? Yellow Native running late, man. She had me come on up here and go ahead warm up the show, man. First thing first, soon as you come up in here, let's get Yellow Native lights up, man. Salute CB, my eye, Modelo, everybody. I'm dropping a link. Y'all put a come up here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold it down without y'all. So I'm gonna drop the link early, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, man. Y'all get yelling at the lights up soon as you come in the building. If you a content creator, go ahead and share this light up, this live out. Yeah, somebody come on up here for a minute, man. Drop this link, man. Let's go ahead and get the show started, man, on time, man. It's a busy day on the schedule. Just want to give y'all some real content, man. We're gonna do a his and hers perspective. So we need strong-minded women and men to get on a serious note, man. We got some topics, man, that we want to discuss with y'all, man. His and hers perspective. You don't know where we going with this. I just dropped the link. Salute, Tanisha. We want men and women, real men and women. None of the, yeah, y'all know what's going on. But hopefully yelling ain't don't be too long. And y'all ain't gotta listen to my boring voice, you feel me? But in the meantime, in between time, definitely as you come on in, hit that like button, share the video out, man. Let's get Yellow Native. She almost there too, y'all. Let's go ahead and get Yellow Native 1,000 subs, man. She's long overdue. She deserve it. You did. I don't get off until 3:30, but I will hit the link then. Facts, no problem. I keep forgetting different time zones. Found I send a couple links out to my personal people, but if any of y'all like, you know what I'm saying, Ebony, Tanisha, anybody, man, if any of y'all lovely ladies want to, tune into the conversation, we definitely got some good conversation for y'all today, man. His and hers perspective, like for instance, like okay,
Hey y'all,
what's
my
going
bad.
on?
I'm fashionably late. I was on an important phone call. Salute everybody. So we got a guest already. Goon, can you pin the link so we don't have to keep dropping it?
Uh, if you can tell me how I do it.
Oh, okay.
Is
You
it
might not.
the three is it the star or do
Yeah,
is
I
it the
think
three
so.
dots?
Hey
All right,
Tanisha. Hey CB. Hey Ebony with the E.
you welcome to this.
Hey Kim. Hey Martello. Hey Big O.
Yeah, I need
So
some man to hop up on the panel with me, man, because I'm definitely gonna debate Yellownated on today, man, about
yeah.
different topics, man. I hope you got your topics, Yellownated, because I got mine.
I'm just gonna piggyback on what the
Ah,
question.
nah. We ain't gonna piggyback. See, that's the I can matter of fact, let's start off right there. Since we ain't got nobody hitting the link. Let me drop the link. Yeah, we
See
can
if you
start off
go.
right there. Always waiting for somebody to make a move. Sometimes we want y'all to lead. Sometimes we sit back. Sometimes as men, we sit back and we already know what y'all want, but we just waiting to see if y'all gonna switch it up sometime. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Miss
Come
Pretty.
on, man.
See, that's the man's problem. They always want to be in
What's
control.
going on, Miss Pretty? Nah, I don't want to be in control. Sometimes we just want to. Sometimes I mean, as being a man, you know what I'm saying. Like we understand, we supposed to lead and all that, but sometimes we want to break. Sometimes we just want to be lazy. Sometimes we just want you to have the answers. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to have all the answers, but you know. But I could say, hey, you know what? I might let me slow down. Let me slow down. Let me slow down because I don't want to get put away too early, man.
So,
Look
what's
at
your
y'all talking
perspective?
fast. You know.
As a man, what's your perspective on trust? In a relationship, what's your perspective?
My personal on trust. Trust is a word. Trust is a word. I feel like that sometimes it get misused because I feel like it's hard to trust when you never had trust. Like if trust is something, trust is a word. You know what I'm saying? For me, but I feel like trust has to be earned. I don't feel like trust should just be given. I used to live my life just trusting. I feel like that's a mentality that like this trust in anything is a mentality that can get you hurt. So once you've been hurt, and I ain't talking about relationship, there's many different type of things, right? Bumping your head, you know what I'm saying, trusting that this was gonna work and it don't work. So I feel like when it comes to trust, y'all, you gotta watch where you put your trust into, man. Even though you can't always weed it out off first sight. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, y'all. Nate.
Right. I get that, but I also feel like, are you trustworthy? Like I feel
And
like I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
trust a person if you're not trustworthy. And I also feel like trust comes with loyalty as well. Like those go hand in hand. So if you loyal to a person, can you trust them? Or you got some people that's loyal to people, but they can't really trust them. So that can kind of go hand in hand, with a lot of situations. So my perspective on it is that trust, it plays a big part, like in relationships, friendships. It's a part of building with your significant other. And I just kind of feel like if you don't have trust, then you don't have nothing. It's kind of like you having a car with no gas. You won't go anywhere.
I absolutely agree with that. And for reasons just like what you said, trust you got to be shown, you got to give someone a reason, or and you know what I'm saying, you got to have a reason to trust, which why I was saying it got to be gained. But what's so crazy is once you lose somebody trust, like can it be regained? Like do you think, well, say all right, I messed up and like say I didn't show up, I did a no call no show, would you ever trust me to do that again, or would you like I'm gonna move different now that I know he might fuck me over? You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's so tricky, man, the loyalty, and when you start using words like that, because everybody have a different definition of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So that's why I've done a live before to say, what does loyalty means to you? Because everybody have their own definition of loyalty, as you had stated before.
Salute the Empress.
But I feel like when people show me who they are, I believe it. So it just kind of depends on the person. Like if they just this person that just always do this, or just some people like you expect them to do certain things. Like it's expected for you, to be on your live and, probably have you a little, roll you up a little something. Like that's expected of Houdini. Like I expect you to be hard headed and
Allegedly.
not listen sometimes. So that's expected of you. So it just depends, like on the situation, like in the person, like. So it's like certain stuff that you do, I expect you to do it, like because, like I said, you hard head, you
And
don't
see, you
listen.
know what? See, you done got me started. See that's the
Let's
thing with
go,
y'all, man.
let's
See, you
go. Let's
think,
see if
see, just
we
when
get
y'all
with
thought
it.
y'all done figure something else. See, one thing about it, let me tell y'all this, man. Man, let me tell y'all this. Don't never let them figure you out all the way. They gonna let them keep wondering. Because as soon as they think they got you figured out, that's when you swoop back in and like, aha, yeah, you thought I ain't
Nah,
forget. Nah, because guess
nigga,
what? You
I
think you got
know
me
you
lined up,
without
son?
even knowing you.
Yeah, okay. How you know me?
So I ain't send you that text and tell you not to do something. You was getting ready to do it.
Man, listen, that's called intuition. That's different.
Nah, nigga.
That's it.
Nah,
That's
nigga. That's
intuition.
what's wrong with men. They can never give women credit where it's due. I know you nigga like the back of my hand. That's crazy. I have a discernment.
Salute, K Ryan. Salute, honey. Hey, listen, let's do this real quick before we even. All right, because you talking about all right. Boom. See that? What I'm saying is, Gondini gonna do this because Gondini like to do this. But see, that's only because I showed you that. You think we show y'all everything? I only showed you what I wanted you to see. You don't know what I'm doing behind this avatar, man. Gondini might have quit, y'all. Guess what? I don't even smoke no more. You feel me? But you wouldn't know that. But you assume that why? Because of my past behavior, but we changed. So that's what I'm saying. So when we fuck up, we change, you got to give us our credit and just try to box me in. Like, did I come on here and say, oh, I knew Yellow Night was gonna be late? There's no way in the world I knew she was gonna be late to her own show, being all unprofessional and whatnot. Yeah? You
Hold
feel me?
on
How I was
now.
supposed to know that?
Is
See,
he throwing shots?
because look, hold on, let me get my shit out real
Okay,
quick.
go ahead and run it
Because
with your mouth. What you used to do? Go ahead.
Hey, salute, Joanza. Salute, fam. Hey, but look, man, listen. I just gave you a taste. So you ain't like it when I tried to box you in and size you up. Like that ain't your normal what you call it. Man, I'm done, man. I'm done.
Okay, but
I'm
then you
done.
got you the man that go to jail now. They don't eat pork and they like being pat my brother. I mean, I don't like y'all go to jail. Y'all
Ooh.
change. Y'all want to marry the woman that y'all with now, and y'all get home is a whole other story. I mean, y'all understand like y'all come home vegans and I guess y'all
Hold on,
got
man.
tired of
Hold
eating the
on, man. Where we
grapes
going
and
with that? Hold
I'm
on.
just saying like
See. All right,
some
all right.
men they talk that talk but they can't walk that walk is what I'm saying.
So let me
You
ask
got
you
to
a
be a
question.
believer.
How do you know? All right, then. All right, then. I like it right there where is that. So let me as a woman, how do you like what do you look for to see like all right if you're a woman you should I ain't gonna say everyone does but you know what you're looking for. All right, boom. When you know what you're looking for, how do you go to find what you're looking for? Like you might not see it at first, so is there like a period where you just let a person be themselves and you just see how things find, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, did somebody block that? What's going on?
Honestly, I don't go looking and come to me because anything I ever wanted, they want it too. So I don't have to go looking. It's
hold
always
on hold on hold on hold on see which hold on, what's your answer to that? You say you don't go looking.
I
So
say
you
I don't
never
go looking. It always come to me, and anybody that I ever wanted or anything I ever do, it happened. It's mutual.
see, okay. So you done brought me to my next point. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, you one of them, you'd have been had a little crush or whatever, but you ain't gonna say nothing. You gonna wait for a man to approach you. You ain't never ran down on something you like.
No, I've never approached a man because if I
Ah,
wanted him in my head, I'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, he looked good," but 9 times 10, he wanted me too, so he's gonna approach me. I don't do the approaching.
see, that's mind games. See,
That
so
ain't my
see,
game. I
see.
just never approached a man before. I've always been the one that's been approached. I just, I never
Okay.
really had to
So
say
so you
anything.
never felt like you never seen something like, you know what, I want that. And just went after it.
I mean, I probably said it in my head, but I don't
Man, where y'all
approach
at? I
it.
need some man to hit the pounder because she up here trying to act like. See, listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right here. See, y'all do subliminals. You'll put on. See, I ain't saying you. I ain't gonna put this on you. But women will do something like, you know, you got them leggings on, and you know you got that high shirt on with the you know what I'm saying, the thighs and the ass all out. Boom, boom, boom. Right now, if a man compliments you, you know damn well you getting all this attention because of how you dress. But when a man go to say something to you, you got the same attitude like he wasn't supposed to acknowledge. And I ain't saying now. Let's say he ain't come at you with the what's up, baby. Maybe he came at you like, hey, queen. But if you know and you ain't, come on, man. Like I think that's a double standard, y'all.
My thing is, if
You,
I
y'all
go
be
to
giving
the,
eyes and everything. Like, hold on, Shawty. You lingered. You wanted me to walk over there to the whip. Come on now.
I'm the type of female. Even if I go to the store, the corner store, if I know guys be thirsty, I act like I'm on the phone. Shit, I don't care. And they be like, and I have the
Mm-mm.
meanest look on. They be like, "You mean?" I be like, "Thank you." Or
Oh,
I
honey, you
lie and I
never
would
came
tell
to.
them, and they be like, "What's your name?" And I'll be telling like my name Laquanda. Like I tell them a fake name, and I'll be like, they still be trying to talk to me. I said I could be a man or anything. Like you still be trying to talk to me. Like
Oh,
I would
see.
tell a
Uh-uh.
nigga I'm a transgender, especially if you real thirsty. I would tell a man that I'm a transgender. Like I don't care because it be funny.
All right.
Like
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick, because we got somebody backstage. But let me ask you this. So, is it jealous if a man say? So, am I being jealous if I say, "Hold on, you doing too much talking"? If a man asks you, "Name, no, you, I want my girl mean. I want her mean mugging and everything." Is that asking too much? Is that jealousy? Like, is it? Am I doing too much? If I think Yellownated too friendly out here, she talking too much to these folk. What's going on, man? Y'all give me some feedback.
you gonna let Kim up.
Yeah, let her. I'm reading these comments. Well,
Hey Kim.
Hello, everybody. Salute
Hey.
everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the type of person I don't understand like certain shit. Like guys, they be so thirsty. They be trying to talk. You can have a mask on your face, nigga. You don't even know if I got all my teeth, and you trying to talk to me. Like,
Exactly.
chill. They be like, you pretty. Like, you bitch, you can't even see my face. I got all the mask. Like, I can have missing teeth. I can have dentures. Like, a lot of these hoes, I could be missing one side of my tooth. Like, you don't know nothing. Like, how are you trying to talk to me? Like,
right.
But I kind of feel like they look at your body sometimes, the ass or whatever, because sometimes.
Okay, now we being
that's
truthful.
what they go for.
Yep. Yeah, and I came up here late, but I kind of wanted to piggyback off of what you said to Gundini about not approaching. Like us as women, we know how to put ourselves out there so we don't have to approach. Like we might.
Exactly.
Yeah, her sound went out. But hey, hold on, because I'm whether she come back, I'm gonna rebuttal that. Because I already see where she's going. Oh, you back?
Okay, I'm sorry. What was the last thing you heard? Somebody call my phone. I'm so sorry.
And then I want to get to them comments. The last thing you said women. You said you. So hold on. Let me ask you this. So you never approached a man and jumped down on him? I don't know if that's a correct lingo.
Necessarily. I'm gonna put myself out there so he notices and approaches me.
Hey, I need Jawanza, hey, hit the link, bro. I'm stuttering up here, bro.
Hold on. That's what we do as women, right? I mean, that's what we do as women. They put it out there and say the dog chased the cat for no reason, and that was old school. That was that old thing. So you know what I'm saying? We got to do what we do.
Let's go, Kim.
I get it.
Let's go, Kim. Let's go, Kim.
But hold on, so go ahead. My fault.
No, but my thing is, like, if it's a man that I'm interested in, I'm just gonna be myself. I'm gonna sit there and smile with my pretty smile, and he eventually gonna flop.
Right.
Like, I don't gotta say a word. Like, I don't gotta twerk. I don't gotta do nothing. I can just stand there, just be me, smile, and be my old regular self. And he gonna come. He's gonna be looking at me, and it is what it is.
See, that's what I'm talking about, man. See, and that's why the trust be messed up right there, man. Because look. Y'all, all right, boom. I already said, you too damn friendly. Now, how would you feel if you too friendly. You talking about you acting like you on the phone and all that. So you already done peeped that this nigga is staring at you. All right. So you see the approach. All right, you stand on point because he might be trying to mug you, whatever. He get close to you, he say something to you. You saying you gonna give him a false name. Why even talk to him if you gonna give him a false name? I hate when y'all do that. Man, look, if you gonna give me all the ring around all this false identity and stuff, man, for that, they be like, I'm good. Why you playing games?
It just depends on the situation. Like, I was at the BMV one day, like, getting a new ID. This guy, the rep was asking, like, do you want to be a organ donor? He told us, what's that? Like, what? Like, motherfuckers these guys is just crazy. Like, you don't even know what is an organ donor. Like, nigga, you die, they taking your organs because you don't even know what's going on. Like, what? And you trying to talk to me like, boy, bad, like, good day. No, I just.
So that's gonna be an alter. So that's a turn off for you. Being dumb is a turn off, basically.
Absolutely.
No,
I
mean,
everybody don't know. I guess everybody don't know what an organ donor is. I'm about to bring up K.
I mean, everybody don't know, but it just like it's just certain stuff. But they know the new Jordans that's coming out. You know, they stand in line for that. Like, it's just people. These guys, some of their priorities be fucked up for real. Like, hey, K. Ray, you know what you
about to see you.
Hey, everybody, how are you all?
Great. How are you, love?
Good. Well, my opinion on this, I feel that if a woman has enough class and tact about herself, she's going to attract a man regardless. So there's no need for her to open her mouth and say anything. For example, if you walk into a bar and you see a guy and you may be attracted to him, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to approach him and say anything. Just being yourself, you're going to attract the type of energy that you give off.
Absolutely.
So if you out here twerking and sweating, what type of man you think you're going to attract?
That part.
But if you walk in as a classy woman and you go sit at that bar and elegantly have your drink, bat your eyelashes, and just be you, what kind of man you think is going to approach you? And not to say that you're not going to attract, negative men or the type you may not want, but you're always going to draw a man to you, not only by your pheromones, but just by being a classy lady. And that kind of intimidates raggedy ass men. If you go in there classy at your utmost, you're going to intimidate a lot of men. So a lot of men are naturally not going to approach you because they already see what they're working with just by the aura that you're giving off and the energy that you're giving off.
Absolutely.
Ooh, we about to
Absolutely.
jump your ass, goon. You the only man.
Man, hold
Um,
on. I see what's going
hey
on. I
everybody.
can handle it.
Hey,
Hey everybody.
Salute, CB.
Hey,
Salute,
Ebony.
Ebony.
I came up here because I agree with what everyone is saying, but I have approached a guy before on
Let's
some
go.
like fun stuff. So like for
Ain't nothing
instance, me
wrong
and my
with it.
friends, this was like years ago. Me and my friends was out to eat, and the server was being like super friendly. He was young. He was just, actually he was he was like super young or whatever, and he was being all friendly. We was gonna go out afterwards. So I'm like, hey, so what are you doing? You know,
Ooh.
like, hey, you want to come hang out with us or whatever? So he was like, no, I gotta work late. But he was significantly younger. But we switched numbers. We went to hookah a couple times, and that was it. You know, I mean, I've done it both ways. You know, but for
Right.
the server guy, it was just like, oh, you seem to be cool, fun. He was cute. So I was just like, you know, I
Yeah.
wasn't looking
See,
for nothing
we don't
but
know what
just
be happening
hanging
on
out.
these girl trips. For real, for real. I know y'all be, come on, man. Y'all trying to keep the woman
It wasn't
code.
a girl trip. We was just out to eat
Nah,
one
I
particular
ain't talking
night,
about
but
you. I ain't talking about you, Ebony, but I'm talking about when y'all go on these vacation, y'all girl trip. I know y'all be up there acting out. Y'all be acting like y'all ain't be having no voice. Y'all go in there, go to Jamaica, whatever. Yeah, y'all be
no,
hollering.
not me,
Y'all be
because if I'm in a relationship, I don't even be wanting to
okay.
be
That's different.
bothered half of the time
Yeah, that's different.
in general. So I do the same thing yelling at to do. I act like I'm on the phone when I'm walking past a group of guys.
Absolutely.
I'm always been told I look mean, smile, all that stupid stuff. Like, I'm not here for your
Yeah, I like
entertainment.
that.
I hate that smile. I'm not here for your visual pleasure. Leave me alone.
Right.
Right.
But the whole thing about giving your a wrong name and stuff like that is because women are in danger every time they leave their house because of men. You know, you
Fact.
tell a man no, you're not interested. You could be nice or whatever, and there you can be attacked. You could be, they call you out your name and stuff like that. So we have to do that. It's a shame that we live in a society where a man can't accept the word no, but that's just what it
Exactly.
is.
And when they don't, that gives me raper vibes, like
Yeah,
rapists.
that's
Cause
what
like
it
you
is.
can't,
Right.
you
We live
can't
in a
accept
super rapey
no. Like
society. We live in a super
no
rapey
means no.
society. And unfortunately, when we have to protect ourselves when we walk out the door. When we walk out the door as women, we are under attack, period. You can't walk down the neighborhood and in broad daylight you could be kidnapped, human trafficked. You know, other women are setting women up, you know what I'm saying, to
True.
get human trafficked. So, this is what it is. We have to be on guard all the time. I mean, we didn't make it that way. Men made it that way,
Right.
and other men perpetuated it because y'all don't call the other men out.
Wow.
No, I agree with that part though. I say something, but go ahead, y'all.
I agree to a certain extent. I don't think that. I think society, because black men, we in danger. You know what I'm saying, every day too. Every time we walk out the house, with some of the same issues that you name, like black boys are getting kidnapped and trafficking and all this stuff too. So, I don't think that men is kind of like perpetuating it. The little thing with the violence against women. I think is more so society. You know.
No men, no men, no. Let's keep it real. All because like what I'm saying doesn't mean the other thing is true. Because two things can be true at the same time. Like we all know that, right?
Right.
So what I'm saying is men creates this culture, and I would say some women perpetuate it too. But men create this type of culture where it's okay. I mean, it just is. It just is what it is.
I don't.
You
I mean,
know.
maybe it's the
It's the
men.
facts.
Maybe you saying men in general, and maybe
Yeah,
that's
I
what I'm
am talking
misinterpreting.
about men in
Right.
general. I'm not talking about black men or white men. I'm talking about just men
Okay.
in general. Like society,
But
we live in a patriarchy. Like you all have to admit that women make way less than men, and black women make way less than other races of women. And what does that due to? It's the patriarchy. What do patriarchy mean? Power of men. That's just what it is.
I also think that as a man, especially a black man, I'm speaking about all men in general, but especially black men, if you go out and you see a bunch of guys disrespecting women, I think as a man, you should kind of like pull him back off of a woman, say, hey, don't treat her like that, or treat her with a little class or something. But I just
Yeah.
think just standing back, watching a man disrespect a woman if he approach her in a way and she's not interested, to call her out her names or taunt her, whatever, because she showed him a little rejection. I always think it's honorable for another man to step up and say, hey, back up off her. Or, don't speak to her like that, or ease up off the lady, show a little class
That's
or something.
crazy you said that. I got a
But
story to
Yeah.
come with that, K-Rain, right now.
that
I want to say this real quick. I've
So-
never been called out my name by a white guy that I said
Yeah.
no to. It's always been, and I'm saying that a white man won't do it, but my experience is other
Wow.
black men calling me out of my name
The
and
fuck
harassing
you
me and
doing?
following me when I say I'm not interested. Again, I'm not saying that another race of man wouldn't do it, but I'm just saying we are doing this to each other. Like, why are we doing this to each other?
I mean, I think it's cultural though. You know what I'm saying? I think this like a culture thing that goes on like in a certain location within the black society, like the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
Yeah.
around a certain different type of black men, you won't get treated like that or even approached like that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. It's not all black men at all.
Right.
Absolutely, because my boyfriend is very
It's really
respectful.
not even a lot
That's
of them.
why,
Like I don't
yeah,
know
yeah. I don't
where
think it's the
you be at,
majority
but
either. No,
yeah,
I don't think it's the majority either. I'm just saying my experience.
right.
My experience is, from other black men. Just like I'm pretty sure you may have had experience from other black women being disrespectful towards you. Why are we doing this to each other? That's my point. Why are we doing this to each other?
Right.
Because
Now,
I don't really care how white men treat their women or Hispanic people treat. I don't care what they do with each other. I care about how we treat each other.
713 hit the panel, fam. Hey,
I
but
gotta drop because I gotta take a call, but I appreciate. I just want to get my
Okay,
2
thank
cents.
you, Ebony.
But it's nice talking to y'all.
yeah,
Hey,
brother,
CB.
man.
Talk to
Hey,
you later,
Josh.
You
Ebony.
too,
Nice
Ebony.
being on the panel with you all.
Ebony, come back again, please.
Okay.
So
Well,
how
But yeah,
y'all
back
perspective?
off of something that was said earlier because
go
I
ahead.
came in a little late, but I was listening. As far as like being approached by men, and if I've ever approached a man, I don't believe I've ever approached a man. And my reason for that is because I feel like I'm the prize.
Well,
Like
let's go.
I'm the
I get it.
prize.
y'all are tweaking today.
They tweaking out.
Like I'm
Y'all
the
go
prize.
ahead, man.
No, and it could go with, my upbringing because that's how my mother taught me, the woman
Now
is
you
the
are the
prize.
prize.
So, thank you, baby. So yeah, I feel like I'm the prize. And another thing that I wanted to add too, and it's piggybacking off of what Yelena said, people like to communicate about things that don't really matter. If you can't stimulate my mind, I don't want to like deal with you. Like what do we have in common? Like how can you help me grow? Like where can you help me grow? How can you teach me things? And that's on the other end, from my end too. You know what I mean? I believe that I can teach my man things, right? But if we're not stimulating each other's mind, why are we even indulging, in a conversation? I don't want to meet a man and now he's talking about is smoking blunts and drinking and rap music. No, teach me some things, teach me some things that's going on in this world, teach me some things about you. You know what I'm saying? It's just, goes hand to hand. It's on both ends, women and men. If they can't stimulate your mind, I don't see the point.
Can I piggyback out there real quick? And I real quick, and I pass the Gundin. But this something that I've said my whole life. A relationship, right? You got relations, right? There's like it's like a intimate communication between two people. Then you have the word ship, right? It's a ship is a ship. It's like it means of transportation. So a relationship should be a means of transporting you and your mate from point A to point B. If you and your mate not moving, you know what I'm saying? If y'all not like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not moving, progressing, then it's not a relationship. This is how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? If you stuck in like you may be trauma bonding or something like that, but if y'all are not progressing and moving forward towards something, then it's not a relationship. Y'all just fucking or something like that.
Agreed. I agree.
And also, I feel like you shouldn't market yourself. If you're not looking for a relationship, don't go out there and market yourself as if you are. If you're just looking for a situation or just a little fling, be clear with people up front. And that's the thing. Most of the time when you meet somebody, you meet their representative. You don't meet the true person. That's why they always say give it 6 months. You always meet a person's representative. I'm
But
sure a
women
lot
be
of people,
capping though.
and that's what I mean. You meet their representative. Just
No,
like I'm sure when people first
Go
met
deeper. Go deeper.
me, they may have had a certain perception of me, but later on down the line, if you push certain buttons on me, you're going to see different sides of me. And then you get to see the real me. It doesn't mean that I wasn't who I was, but that's not just all I am in the beginning. And that's what a lot of people don't have patience for, getting
That's
time
right.
to know people.
I agree with that part.
That's right.
Everybody have good and bad sides, and you have to have patience. It's a yin to a yang. That's why they always say opposites attract. Where I fall short, you fulfill that space, and vice versa. So that's why I truly believe in opposites attract. And just like CB said, fulfill me. Teach me something. Some things I fall short on, teach me. Don't be impatient. Don't judge me. Don't get irritated because I may not know something, because there's some things you may not know that you can grow from that I can teach you.
I'm gonna get irritated now. But I'm rocking with
K Rain,
Right.
let me build with you, K
you.
Rain. K Rain, let me build with you because I like where you just took is that you took it to a good spot because that's just being a man, like you just answered a lot of questions in that sense. So basically, when y'all, we in relationships, we all get to that point where what I'm saying, our significant other kind of know us, and we kind of had that little standoff moment where they try to tell us about ourselves, and we make eye contact, be like, hold on, and they right, but you like, man, hold on, don't be telling me I'm always doing the same thing, and like it'd be like, all right, do you know that part where like sometimes it's the translation, it's the way we come at each other. Like we get comfortable, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like we supposed to build each other up, kind of like what y'all was saying, and we supposed to be transparent, like what you were saying. But what do we do, like in the moments where we like, damn, you done called me out on my bullshit and talking about I be doing this or doing that, and like you just getting real feedback. I feel like if you can get past that hard, I think that's like the hardest part is when you got to take that what is it, criticism, the honest criticism without taking offense. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Criticism, exactly. And I feel like, to be honest, I'd rather hear the absolute raw gut truth from somebody I know that loves me because they're telling me out of love than for me to go out in the street, make a fool of myself, and be embarrassed and somebody call me out on my bullshit and I can't take it. Just like with my spouse. We get into it. Me and my spouse have been together come May 24th, 17 years.
Hey.
And we get into it, and she would tell me the raw gut truth about myself, and it hurt like a motherfucker, but I respect it 100%, and I humble myself and I stay quiet because guess what? She's bettering me. I don't let my ego and my pride get in the way of that. It's just her delivery of the message. Just like I tell her, my daughter, anybody else, you can express yourself to me. It's just your delivery. Be careful with the delivery.
The delivery. There we
But
go.
whatever you have to say, I will humbly respect it and hear it out. Because, they used to tell me, oh, you fuss all the time. And I'm a very aggressive woman. I'm a New Yorker. I grew up in the hood. I had to be strong and aggressive and defensive a lot just to get by. So as I came out of that environment and I've grown, I stayed in that habit of constantly yelling to express myself.
Yes.
And they used to tell me, you yell all the time. And I used to get so angry. But I had to do some self-reflecting and I had to humble myself. And so when they told me I was yelling so much, I had to watch myself and be quiet and accept it. And it wasn't easy because I'm used to being the boss and being in control and I run the ship. But there comes a time in our lives where everybody has to humble themselves, no matter where you come from or what your background is. And I'd rather them, my daughter and my wife, tell me the honest to God truth about myself than me go out here and make a fool of myself. So I appreciate and respect it. And forward 10 years later, I'm not hollering, screaming, and yelling like a fool. I sit down and I have conversation and I talk it out. And that goes with anything. Whether, hey, babe, I don't like when you wear those short shorts. Or, baby, do you have to wear so much makeup when you go out? It's just your delivery. You can always communicate with your man or your woman. It's just the delivery. And you got to realize you're telling them out of love and out of, a different set of goggles. It's not to hurt them.
Damn,
So
K Rain,
Make
say
that
it one more time though, cause you
She
said
said
I'm
a
trying to
handful.
I'm trying to get my tone right. Say it one more time. You said, baby, can you wear less? Say it one more time for me. I'm trying to.
I ain't gonna lie, I got
I'm
a
gonna say it
question, but
with
it's
you.
just like
random.
if you feel like your woman is
Listen,
wearing a lot of makeup when she goes out,
like, baby, can
just
you?
pull it to
Can
the
you?
side and say, baby, you're beautiful. You don't have to wear all that. Let people see your natural beauty sometimes. Let people see what
Okay,
I see. Don't cover that up.
Facts.
It's just all in
Mm-hmm.
the delivery. And
allegedly.
it's
I
the
like
Your
it.
same way as
approach.
saying, bitch, why you gotta wear so much makeup? You're saying the same thing, but it's just the delivery. Why
Yeah.
not compliment your
Exactly.
woman while you're telling her not to wear so much makeup? Tell her how beautiful she is and let people see what I see
Let's go.
And
instead
That's
of
true.
offending her.
yeah, that's a big part in a relationship too. And also, I say this for the women too, accountability. That's a big part
Yes.
of a relationship as well. Because if I tell you, you know, women, we're more emotional, right?
Yeah.
So if I say this makes me feel this type of way, you know what I mean? Even though my man might not think that, you know, he's displaying this type of behavior that makes me
Come
feel
on,
this type
CB.
of
Come
way,
on, CB.
I believe that he should know that I need to be nurtured in that moment. Okay,
Mhm.
you know, look, baby, I'm sorry, you know, if I made you feel this type of way. However, let's find a way to make it better. How can we make this better? Besides blaming me. Well, why you feel that type of way? I ain't doing nothing, you know, placing the blame back on me. If that makes
Mhm.
sense in a way. You know what I'm
It makes
saying?
a lot of sense.
I
Yeah,
get you.
yeah. Instead
Of
of
course, it's
nurturing
gonna make. Of
that
course, it's gonna
moment.
make sense to y'all women.
No,
I'm
no, no. Don't say that,
I'm a
Josh,
I'm a
because a lot of
I'm a
times you
piggy. I'm
men
a
have an
right. I want
aggressive
to piggy.
attitude towards women,
Yeah.
and it's all in your delivery. Like I said, you can
Yeah.
express yourself to your woman, but just take a moment before you open your mouth and say something. Oh, she's so sensitive. You got to remember, she's still a woman. You approached a
Right.
woman. You decided to
Mhm.
get in a relationship with a woman. So deliver your message to that woman. Don't deliver it to your homeboy or because you got comfortable with her, you feel like you can say what you want to say because there's no
Right.
guarantee she's going to stay. The same thing you did to get her is what you got to do to maintain and keep her.
To keep
Remember
her.
that. And that goes back to
Right.
that representative. When you introduce that representative to her, are you ready to maintain that representative for the next 20 years? Or you going to approach her as the real you? What you see is what you
Right.
get.
I want to piggyback off of what CB said. That's true. No, I definitely agree. You know, and it makes a lot of sense because a lot of time, man, some men they be like, "Well, it ain't a big deal, and I did this, I did," but it may be not be a big deal to you, but it's a big deal to me. Just because you feel like it's not a problem for you, it's a problem for me. So why can't you just apologize and just move on? Like, why you have to say, "Oh, it's not a big deal. I didn't do nothing." How can you tell me what you did to me?
And
And you
also,
have
when
some men they
delivering
will
that
do that.
apology, check them on that apology. Don't just give me apology to pacify me. Explain to me what you're apologizing for so I can be clear that you understand why you're apologizing to me. Don't hand me no half-ass apology just to pacify me because I'm always going to challenge you on it. My wife used to do that to me. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, what are you sorry for? Are you apologizing or are you sorry? It's a difference. Now, if you're apologizing, what are you apologizing for? Let's talk about the apology that you're issuing.
And
Agree.
then as women or just people in general, we gain when people apologize to us, we gotta stop saying it's cool because it's not cool. I just feel like
Absolutely.
that's kind of just open up that door for them to do it again. We can't say, "Oh, it's cool," and I'm guilty of that too because I'd be like, "Nah, it's cool," when it's really not cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
Right.
that defeats the purpose of an apology. If I'm
Right.
saying that it's cool, like it's okay for you to do that to me.
We just got somebody
Right.
else hit the panel. J-Bo, you there?
Yes, yes. What's going on, kings and queens?
Hello.
Hey, hello.
What's good, bro?
What's going
Hello.
on? I'm listening.
Hey, well, let me say this real quick because, like, you know, there was this beautiful what the women just said. I agree wholeheartedly with a lot of stuff that was said, but I think that like oftentimes, you know what I'm saying, like y'all gonna feel the way y'all feel when it comes to that type of stuff because y'all are creatures of feelings. Like, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, y'all are like masters of feelings. So when it comes to a man though, y'all can't expect the man to understand emotions and feel emotions the way y'all would feel it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's two different ball games. Like we more logical than we are emotional. So that's why like it can be somewhat passive sometimes when you be like, huh, what? It don't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Because the one and one is not equaling two. And if that hurts your feelings, then there's not somebody trying to hurt your feelings. You know what I'm saying? There's not somebody trying to hurt your feelings.
I get where you're coming from, but I disagree on that. That's being insensitive to the next person's feelings. Just like if your lady disrespects you and she's not understanding, we can call you, oh, you a sensitive man. Man up. Don't be a pussy. You saying that on the opposite end. That's why
When
you
I
have to humble yourself and pull back and be understanding of your mate. It's not always, even though that's like I said in your delivery. You may not always see eye to eye, but it's the delivery.
right.
You know, you don't have to dumb yourself down, but be on your lady's level and if you really truly love her and care about it, you ain't trying to hurt her. You're going to be patient with that woman. Yes, women, we are sensitive and we react off of emotion versus men don't react off of emotion like we do. So that's why you have to understand. And that's why I said when you get into a relationship, be ready for that. You can't jump into a relationship and not be ready for what it comes with, especially with emotions and feelings. You can't say, oh, you sensitive. Oh, it don't make sense to me. Right. It may not make sense to you. And that's insulting a woman. Just like she may
But
insult you. You wouldn't want that on the other end.
no, you're right. You right. Hey, but look, I just want to say this real quick. Because I'm about to say some things that don't mean nothing to me at all. It's not nothing. Like I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just gonna throw something out there and people and see what happens from it. See what kind of conversation arises from it. Because I and somewhat understandably so, I hear y'all up here, I hear women a lot of times saying like y'all this is like the perspective thing, like the mindset that women have in relationships for the most part. Like the man should get on his woman's level. And you know what I'm saying? Like, see, it's things like that I feel like because it's certain levels that a woman got that a man could never be on. You get what I'm saying? Like it's certain, like it's sometimes it's best for the man just to be able to be the man, and you know what I'm saying. The woman somewhere get on because if this is what I'm saying, if the woman creates the woman turn the house into a home, right? Because she creates the peace, she upholds the household. Part of upholding the household is managing like the mindsets and emotions within the household. The moment you start asking a man to start I'm not telling him to be insensitive at all. Don't be insensitive. Sometimes I could be insensitive because I'm an Aquarius. Like this kind of like a characteristic of ours. But I'm not telling the man to be insensitive, but at the same time, stand firm on your logic. You get what I'm saying? Because two emotional people. Oh shit. Mic check, my check. Is that me?
No, you good.
Anybody else hear that? It's a feedback.
I think
I
it's
can
yelling
hear
at the
it.
mic.
Oh, I
My
thought that
bad,
was me.
Jay.
I hear it.
No, okay. No, what I'm saying though is, like I think because two emotional people like is not gonna be able to come to a conclusion. Like, because it's like the same thing you hate at times are the same things you love. So you got to be careful what you cut off inside a man because you may not have access to other things that come from this same energy. Y'all get what I'm saying?
I get it. But I think it comes with patience and communication as well. And I
Yeah,
think a lot of
communication is key. It's not what you do, it's how you
and
do
I
it.
think a lot of what you're saying is out of ego because you're a man. What happens behind closed doors between you and your mate has nothing to do with the outside world. So what's wrong with showing your woman a little emotion and being vulnerable?
No,
You're
that's
saying
no, that's
that
definitely true.
right, because you're saying, oh, the woman should maintain the peace. The man should maintain the peace as well. After we've been home all day maintaining the household, you don't need to come in with that negative energy, being grumpy and throwing that on anybody. Just like a woman don't need to come in the house and being fussy and throwing her energy on anybody. I think it should be an equal balance. And it's about
Yeah,
communicating.
no, I agree. But in the perfect world, that sounds good. And I'm not trying to be argumentative at all. I'm just, you know what I'm saying. But in the perfect world, that sounds good. But some days you gonna come home mad at the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? So like That's what
And
I was
that's
saying.
when you check yourself at the door. Let me tell
I
you,
think black
think
women
about
look
it.
at
In
love like
your
a Tyler
home,
Perry movie.
everything that you own in this world is in your what? Your home. Every prized possession that you have in this world is in your home. Your home is your sanctuary outside of the world. When the world get on your nerves and everybody else, where do you retreat to? Home. When you get off work and you had a bad day, you want to go home. If you got locked up and got out of jail, you want to go home. So your home is the number one place you need to protect when it comes to energy, arguments, and everything else. So when you coming home and you feeling some type of way, stand at that door before you walk in and check yourself. I do it all the time. I
Holding
have to
yourself
check myself
accountable.
at the door because
Yeah.
it's not fair for me to come in and throw my shitty attitude on everybody else in the house because I was irritated outside of my home. Yes, we all have bad days, but it's your responsibility as an individual and an adult to check yourself. There's no excuses for bad behavior. Not saying that you're not going to have bad days, you're going to have them, but just be careful. And if you feel like you're still going to have a bad day when you walk in the house, warn the people that you love behind that door. Say, hey, I had a bad day. Y'all just give me a moment. Just give me 30 minutes to myself. Let me unwind. That way, everybody's aware that you're having a shitty day and they can back up off you. You got to be fair to the people around you that you love.
Facts. But can I add, do a little rebuttal? I'm not trying to hog the mic out. If anybody want to jump in, they can jump in. But because this my whole thing. This my whole reason to say it's not out of ego. It's really because when not saying y'all, but if the shoe fits, wear it. You know what I'm saying? But most women that I have these relationship conversations with, like y'all said, like when y'all need to be understood, it's time for the man to get on y'all level. But when the man come home from having a shitty day, and it's time for y'all to go. Now it's none of that. We gotta breathe before we come in the house. No, understand what's going on. Get on my level, even if you don't like my level. Cause I feel like when you with the woman, like your woman, she's able to calm the storm inside of you. You don't get what I'm saying? So
But
like
that's not her job. That's her choice. A woman has an option, just like
Thank
men do.
you. Thank
It's
you.
an option.
exactly just
Let me
like the
tell you
man
something.
do.
When my spouse gets off in the evening and she had a bad day and she come in with that sour attitude, I'll give her a few minutes. I'm fair. I let her vent off, but I don't want to hear that all night.
But you
Some
see that though, women got choices though.
men
You
do
know what I'm saying?
too. It's not about being a man and a woman all the time, and that's what people don't understand. It's about being human and being an adult and being responsible. That kills me. That's why everything is so separate.
That part.
Nobody's
No,
entitled to nothing. Everybody has options. Everybody. I have an option not to sit here and listen to it. I have an
but why
option to
not?
give you
But
that
why not
same
choose?
energy.
Because the reason why I say this is the reason it's not because I don't do the black man black woman thing at all. But when it comes to relationships though, that's where you can kind of see the mindset kind of pop out. Because I'm psychoanalyzing as well as listen to what you're saying. And
Mhm.
I do this a lot with black women, talk about relationships and stuff. And it's a certain ego that y'all have. And that's what I'm trying to point out when it comes
No,
to
it's a certain
relationship, because
ego
y'all
that
feel like
some women
y'all feel
have.
like y'all are the
No,
prize.
no, no.
So
We
See,
are the
these are the
therefore,
prize,
choice
nigga.
words you're
What you
using.
talking
You're
about?
saying
no, we
y'all.
both are the prize.
But
I
no, it's
mean,
some women,
You
some
can't
men. You
marry
shouldn't
yourself.
say y'all, but you're saying
No, no, no,
y'all.
no, 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 not y'all. I'm speaking. I'm no. I'm this just how I'm just speaking conversationally. But if the shoe fits, word. But not all women at all. Like nothing is
Okay.
absolute. But most women do consider themselves the prize. Like you know what I'm saying. And there's nothing wrong with it. But don't forget that you are the prize to me. But I am what I should be the prize to you. We
But
both
after me,
are the
do
prize.
you not think that you are? If I chose my spouse, you are absolutely the prize.
Most
So
definitely.
Because women, we're
instead of saying I
both.
have a choice, just choose to do like because there's no point of saying like if it's something like you know what I'm saying something that a woman should do. Why say I have a choice not to do it when you just choose to do it?
Is it something a woman should do or something that you think a woman should do?
I think it's
And
something that a woman.
that's not in that
I
woman's
think a woman should nurture.
okay.
okay. And now I want to piggyback off of what K Rain was talking about. She's right. Like you angry, and I seen Sin comment in the chat. She said, "If my man he come in angry, we gonna have angry sex, and I'ma feed him." now that's the
No.
now that's the a great answer for my thing. I just feel like you supposed to keep a man penis hard, not his life, and vice versa. But like for a man, for his woman, he supposed to keep, her coochie wet, not her ass. Like, don't make me cry, nigga. Keep me wet.
Right.
So it just like, and you got a lot of people like, oh, like she blowing up my phone and she think I'm cheating. No, quit blowing up a nigga phone because you think he cheating. Blowing up his phone, make sure he's safe. Like, so I just kind of feel like it just depends on the person that you dating or the person that you dealing with. But I just feel like if you having a hard time at work, like, won't you take that little ride home or take a different route? Like, think of, go have you a drink. Like, I don't feel like it's right for you to come or take it out on your mate. Like, no, because that's not right.
Absolutely. That's why I said
It's not right at all.
I'm
not necessarily saying take it out on her. It's levels to it now, but I might want to bring it home so my woman can like the. And I'm pretty sure a lot of men. If I'm fellas, y'all can agree or disagree with me. Going down the gone, but y'all could agree to disagree with me if y'all want to. But sometimes I like for my woman to calm the storm inside of me. That don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, I'm treating her a certain type of way because of it, but maybe I don't want to get drunk. Maybe I don't want to go talk to my niggas. I want to bring this home. You know what I'm saying?
So why not make
I'm
a
dealing
phone
with
call
reality.
on your ride home and say, hey, baby, I had a
Y'all
bad day.
asking for too much. Why not just do what y'all want the man to do when y'all want to be understood, comforted?
Yeah, I'm back.
Y'all don't want. Y'all don't want. Y'all don't want to. Y'all don't want to have to go through all that. When y'all want what y'all want, y'all want it.
But it sounds like you're speaking off
But
of
see, I
personal
think
experience
that
because you
comes
keep
in
saying,
No, I'm going off what y'all saying.
It
No,
sounds like
because I'm going.
some personal experience.
No,
Like
no.
You have to. All right. Do you communicate with your spouse?
Yes.
Are you a communicator?
Yes.
Okay. So why are you saying y'all as a whole? Y'all should.
Because when I say y'all,
and your woman understands you, she should know when you walk through that door, when you acting like that, she should already know how to please you if you're a communicator. Right. If you didn't give her that representative in the beginning, you've already worked out the kinks in your relationship and now you're comfortable with each other. She should already know as your spouse, when you come home, oh, he had a bad day. I know what I need to do to please my man, girl. You know what I'm saying? But it sounds like maybe you're not communicating with your spouse enough to where she knows how to please you.
See, that's why.
I say that it's because the way you're delivering this message, you're putting it as in general women. Y'all should do this and y'all should do that and y'all should.
Please let me tell you why I said that. Because when I was talking about, when I say y'all, because I was referring to, CB says, y'all are the prize. Y'all are the prize. The mindset that I'm hearing right now, presently, this has nothing to do with no past experience, what I'm used to dealing with. None of that. I'm listening to y'all. Like y'all just said, a man should get on his woman's level when it's time for him to, but when it's time for a woman to, we gotta breathe before we get in the door. We gotta. We gotta find everything else besides come to our woman. Like this crazy.
I said that earlier. I said women should as well. As your responsibility as an adult in a relationship that you choose to be in. The door swing both ways, whether it's man or woman. It's not just one-sided for women because I'm a woman. I go with what's right. I don't go because, I'm a woman and I'm gonna just stick up for women. I go with what's right.
Rain and Josh, let me swing the mic to somebody who ain't spoke. I want to hear it because you've been silent, patiently waiting. J-Bo, you still in here?
Yeah. I'm just taking care of business, bro.
Okay. I know Speak that wanted the rebuttal.
Hey, can I ask the brothers a question? Good thing or whatever. You probably can build on or whatever. Hey, do y'all cause I said I had made a statement. I wanted to know, was I the only one that felt like that or thought like this? Do y'all sometimes for y'all woman to calm the storm inside of y'all?
That's her job. Josh, you ain't said nothing wrong. That's her job.
Oh, this is Gavin. Oh, okay, let's go, Gavin. Let's go.
That's her job. That's her job to do that. You ain't got to call ahead of time and ask for that or anything like that. A man's role in a woman's eyes is static. They want us to be protectors. They want us to be providers. They want us to be leaders. Then on top of that, nowadays they want us to be nurturing and understand their feelings, be in touch with their sensitive side, but not too soft, things like that. A
Right.
man's role is static. A woman's job is to offer peace, femininity, submissiveness, and on top of that, be compatible and coherent to her man's needs. So if you want your woman to apply her nurturing touch to calm your days that's hard going on, that's her job. You ain't asking for nothing hard.
Yeah, I love that. I ain't
Straight
gonna lie, I
like
love
that.
it. I love it when it comes like that.
Ain't asking for nothing hard at all.
I respect
Especially
that.
when they surprise you with it, and you be trying to be hot, you be trying to be mad about something. They just use a little soothing little techniques, calm your hot ass down. Be like, you know what, baby, I was
Right.
tripping.
That's what
I
it's
appreciate
supposed
that shit because I hate to argue with my lady. Like I rather stop talking then come later we have, you know what I'm saying, cordial talk instead of just trying to, like, at this age that I'm at, I can't stand to argue with somebody that I'm supposed to build. I'm supposed to want to
that.
build with. We building, then we moving back because we always arguing.
But see, honey, that's the difference though. If a man going out and he's fulfilling his role, I'm not talking about niggas. I'm talking about a man. If a man going out and he fulfilling his role, he being a breadwinner, he's being a protector, he's being a provider, he's being a leader, things like that. If y'all have children, he's being a father figure. A man don't want to deal with his woman. I don't gotta know how to deal with you. I shouldn't have to do that. You're not a car that I need to work on. You're not a puzzle that I need to figure out at all. I don't have to know how to deal with you. If I'm going home and I'm going out and I'm fighting battles in life, when I come home, like Yelanada said, you're supposed to be able to provide me my peace. Like I'm providing these provisions. Like I'm providing these leadership, like this leadership role. Like I'm providing this protective role. If something happens, I'm the one that's gonna take the blunt end of the force. I don't want to have to deal with no woman. You're not a puzzle or a card. I don't have to deal you out anywhere. A woman should be comfortable enough in her femininity that when she is in the presence of divine masculinity, she shouldn't want to do anything but comply and be submissive. Because as long as that man is winning, the woman is gonna win. That's facts. That's fact.
That's facts. It's 1 + 1 = 2.
Let me swing it real quick. Let me get into this. I wanted to talk about expectations, like women expectations versus men expectations. And then, like K Ray was saying, that good 6 months down the line, do the expectations supposed to change, or do you supposed to keep your same expectations? Let's talk about it.
No, you keep the same expectations. I mean, if you met me and we went on dates, nigga, the dates need to continue. Like, just because we all good and I'm walking around the house with my bonnet on, now, you know, I'm used to you, we goody. No, we still need to go on dates. We still need to continue the things that we did when we first met.
All right, so you Yelanada, from the answer you gave, I would say you believe in equality when it comes to expectations, right?
I mean,
on both ends, on the man and the woman. It would say like, so okay, you believe in equality on both ends from the man and the woman. The same thing he did to court you and get your attention, you expect those same good things to happen, correct?
Yes.
All right, so it'd be fair to say and safe to say that women expect for men to maintain status, but most women, I have to say most, not all, because I know majority of women on this panel will be like, well, that's not me. Y'all are a small percentage. I'm talking in general. Would it be fair to say that your fellow women, majority of the time, as time goes on, they get lazier?
No, I mean, because I'm very spontaneous, so I keep the like.
Oh, I said not you.
But yeah, we done seen it. Yeah, we done seen folks changes like this. Just like you said, that bonnet. We like how long we got to see you with that bonnet before you get like hold on, I got you. Hold on. Hold on.
That ain't even the main one. You want the dates to continue. What if a man set a standard that, well, when I met you, you was 135 pounds. I understand that you had to carry a child for 9 months, but now the child 3 years old. That's not baby fat no more. What you gonna do to get your 135 pounds back? You want these dates. That's an expectation.
Hold on, so you telling me it gotta be a weight limit for you to take me on a
Nah,
date, nigga?
no.
Let's go.
His main question was the expectation. Your words when you answered, you said the same thing that you did to get me. Let's keep doing it. Women always want the best of the best to maintain out of a man, but then in general, not you yelling at it, not the other women that's on the panel, because majority of the time when a man is speaking in general about women, the first thing they want to say is, well, I'm not like that. Well, I'm not talking about you. That's you don't fit. But what I'm saying is, you just said out your mouth when he asked the question, the same thing you did to get me, keep doing it. Okay, well, men's expectations from a man's point of view, the same way you look when we met you, don't be mad if you don't want to get back to that weight and you find me looking at a girl that was that weight when I met you.
Well,
Or
that
you
doesn't make
That's not
sense,
fair.
Gavin, because looks change.
What if I had your baby and
Yeah, looks change.
Hold on.
That's not
Didn't
fair.
I say that already?
So I gained a little weight. Nah,
Josh,
nigga,
didn't I say the baby already?
Yes, you did.
Okay, but what if I'm happy in my situation and I'm gaining a little weight, or maybe it could be health issues
What if
that
I'm not?
Gavin, you breaking up your audio.
I said, but what if I'm not happy with it?
Well, nigga, bye.
See what I'm saying? Men
she
are
already ready to say bye. You ain't trying to get in the gym.
Because deep down inside, we are not the prize, man. We are not the prize.
You can't compare the two. You can't compare the two because
Right.
let me tell you why you can't compare the two. You can't compare the two because looks change.
Okay,
You dating me doesn't have to change.
Hold on, watch this, Josh. I'm about to shut it down right now. Okay, cool. CB, you said looks change, right? We can't compare the two, right?
That is correct.
All right, so now let me ask you this. If a man is a provider, well, no, I won't even go that way. What does a man have to do to get your attention?
Stimulate my mind, protect, and provide.
Okay. All right. A man is as long as he's doing that in a consistent manner, you will never look for anything better, right?
That's correct.
So a man's role, y'all are saying that we have to remain static. Y'all standards are firm, but when a man puts standards and expectations on things, it's different. Why is it that y'all can have all of these, static, firm goals on what a man has to maintain and things like that of that nature, but when a man says what his expectations are, we wrong?
I'm gonna say this. The reason why I said that is because your expectation is on something that changes. It's life. You dating me, you taking me out on dates, that doesn't have to change. But my weight, my looks are gonna change. That's something out of my control.
CB, ain't we in inflation right now?
Yeah, that's correct.
Didn't gas prices go up?
That's correct.
Didn't eggs go up?
Yeah.
So that means consumer rates change then, right?
That's
so if
correct.
Rates change and you still want me to be a provider, that means money situations change too, right?
Why does the day have to contain? Why do you have to spend money on me?
Y'all see how the stuttering come in.
But it's the truth. A date could be anything. You can take me to a park that's free and put out, sandwiches.
I can take you to a park that's free. We gotta hop in the car and go to the park.
Not necessarily. What if the park is by the house?
All right.
What if we have a picnic area in our area?
In the backyard?
Yeah, it's all about men don't like to think. Listen, men don't like to think outside the box to do what is needed to fulfill their woman's emotions.
We don't. Hold on, I'm gonna shut that one down too, CB. We don't do. Hold on, CB. Do you have to understand a man to get him, or does a man have to understand you to get you?
I think it goes both ways.
No, it doesn't. You don't got to do nothing but exist and be pretty, CB. And
That
men,
is not true.
that's
No,
true.
that's not it.
That's not true, Gavin. That's
You
not
ain't gotta
true.
do nothing, be attractive and look good. That's all women got to do is exist. You can post an ass shot tomorrow on Instagram, and 9 times out of 10 or 7 times out of 10, a balling ass nigga will be in your DM.
But it be
A
for
man-
all the wrong reasons, though.
No.
Exactly.
Not the right reasons.
But what I'm saying, it can be for all the wrong reasons. The point I'm making is it's way easier for women to get men than it is for men to get women, because we can't just walk up to you and be like, hey, yo, I want to fuck. You gonna tell me get the fuck out your face? Nah, I gotta tell you how attractive you are. I gotta get to know you. I gotta spend provisions on you, because you put a price tag on your worth. All women do. So therefore, if I have to charm, court, get to know, things like that, a man has to have a better understanding of a woman to get her. So CB, we naturally think. Men think. We got to. Because if we don't think, it's no way we're going to get the attention from you all.
Okay, but what about when you get with me? What does the thinking stop?
No, the thinking don't stop. But I just use your logic against you when you said physicality change. Monetary things change too. We just said the price of eggs went up, gas went up. I might have to budget my money differently. And ain't no and when I said I could take you on a date in the backyard, okay, we right there in our house. It's
Hey,
a
can I
date.
just can I just be very blunt with and I'm speaking in general, you know what I'm saying? Not all black women I feel think like this. But I think psychologically, you know what I'm saying, maybe subconsciously. Uh I think that black women just think they better than black men, man. And
Nah,
I
it's
think
not that,
and
bro.
I think
Josh,
it
all that
spews out in their expectations, you know what I'm saying, in you know, in relationships and shit. That's why I say, like, in relationships, you can see kind of like the mindset, because like you know, the whole we have to keep doing this and all that shit. You know, it's so like we just used to be able to have to provide, take care of the family. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Now we have to basically be you to even be with you. Like, that's crazy.
we don't. Because all I do is provide, protect, and lead. And my belly be full, my sack be empty. Mine are definitely submissive, and they definitely compliant. The thing is, a woman will respect you for standing 10 toes down and remaining a man versus being a pushover, doing everything that she wants you to do, because she gonna go up with that and then go find somebody that's gonna tell her ass no anyway.
Thanks. That's why you gotta ignore sometimes with a woman, and that's why it circles back to what we were talking about earlier. Listen, I'm gonna bring it back. Hold on, Gavin. Hold on, quick. Hold on. I'm gonna be quick. That's why sometimes, because look, you can call it how you want to. When dealing with a woman, because a woman's gonna want a million fucking things. You know what I'm saying? All the fucking time. She's gonna want you to do this. She's gonna want that. Sometimes you gotta ignore that shit. That don't mean be disrespectful in ignoring it. But sometimes, you know, you gotta know when to hold it, when to fold them. I mean, yes it will. Because like Gavin just said, if you get with a man who's waiting on you hand and foot, baby, what you need, baby, what you want, baby, let me get this for you. Okay, baby, you want this, let me go get it. You're not gonna want that.
You gonna friend zone her. But what I'm saying is, I wouldn't say ignore Josh, because you know it'll trigger a woman's feelings. What I say is, and I say it to mine all the time, I don't
you can
go
respectfully ignore.
Yeah, I don't go by what you say, I go by what you do. Because your feelings can change. That's why feelings ain't reality. And that's why I come up here, I'm just straightforward and I'm honest. I don't feel like black women feel like they're better than black men. Most women just are born with entitlement, because from 19 to 25, they the baddest things walking, and majority of the time older men are telling them that.
But was the entitlement create though?
Yeah,
entitlement creates an ego that makes you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it creates arrogance. That's why you have to bring them down a notch. It take a man to do that. because women control the sex, men control relationships. That's true. That's the truth of the matter. I control whether or not I get down on my knee and propose to you. I control whether or not I'm gonna stay with you after the sex and provide my provisions. That's the truth. It's not a lot of good men out here. We're not dangling off trees. You can either stay on the market, keep fucking these niggas, keep getting a high body count, be a high mileage car, and think a man's gonna come along and pay full price for it, or you could take a good man at face value, be submissive, be comfortable in your femininity, watch that man win, and you win along the way. And if you still want to do your individual accolades, get a degree and all of that, that's cool, fine, and dandy, as long as you still comfortable in your role as a woman. That's the honest to God truth.
Facts.
See,
It's easy. It's simple. It's not a Tyler Perry movie, man. It's simple.
Go ahead, CB.
No,
That's
it's flag on the play. Flag. On
Facts.
I don't see.
Because y'all don't like
dropping
the
the
way
link.
it made y'all feel the way I just said that.
But see, that's kind of. I feel like that comes a lot with ego. See, I don't like when a man is sitting in his ego. See, that's a turnoff for me, because at the end of the day, I'm a woman, right? And I can make things happen, right? So when a man is, kind of sitting in his ego, that turns me off, because this is the thing. I can make it happen, and believe me, I don't like when a man makes it seem like he's the only good thing that I'll have, or that I didn't have.
No, I said that. I'm not saying you can't make it happen, CB. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying a woman can't be independently great or a high figure earner or anything like that. I would just suggest to that woman, okay, cool, you're good by yourself, by a dog, die alone.
What if some women might want to be alone?
And that's perfectly fine. Fantastic.
Okay.
Well, let me say this, because I love we having a bit. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe for topics like these, man. We got some of the strongest panelists we can muster up real quick. Salute to all the panelists: Gavin, CB, Josh World, Yellow Native, J-Bo. Hey, we talking about expectancy right now. And basically what we talking about, y'all, is do the expectations change over a duration of time? Should we carry a meter and a compass in our pocket, y'all? Should we keep the compass close to our heart? Can we trust our heart and our mind? Are they connected?
Let's go. Hey, but can I say this about expectations? And this is like one of my little mantras or whatever, something I try to live by. Like it's really not fair to like expect anything from anybody, because every individual is entitled to their own experience, right? So you can be expecting, so even from like your wife or whatever, like everybody gonna have a change of heart, everybody have a change of mind. Everybody's on their own individual journey. Like before a wife, she's a woman. Before a husband, he's a man. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with what you expect from people, because you gotta respect their right to do their experience in this reality as well.
Okay. So when you say when you say you have to respect, and I'm not gonna tie myself. When you say you have to respect, what they want to experience in their life, what do you mean by that from a man's perspective and from a woman's perspective?
I mean, not just say what they want to experience in life all the time, but more so of what they are naturally going to experience and what they have to experience. Like it's a journey. You get what I'm saying? So they may have to bust a left when you used to them making a right. You get what I'm saying?
No, are you saying in a relationship, or are you saying as individuals?
In a relationship as individuals, like it's dealing with humans, period. You get what I'm saying? But since we are talking about relationships, yes, in relationships.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you feel like women have to go through a whole phase?
I feel I personally
it's necessary.
I personally feel like I don't know, because I personally feel like they have to, but it depends on what the whole phase consists of. Like
Yeah, hoeing.
And what, like, I
Yep.
don't understand. Y'all know what's so crazy though?
Giving it up
Because
to
I
everybody.
prefer mine to you know what I'm saying to you know.
What's crazy?
Gathering mouths.
it's crazy because y'all know when
Shit, can man
Caucasian,
be hoe?
it's okay for them to date men. Well, I'm saying it's
Huh?
multiple men at one time. They do multiple men, but it seems like when an African American female does it, she's a hoe or she's a
Nah,
mean,
let's not do
playhead.
that. Yo. Let's not
Excuse
do
me,
that.
sister. Excuse me,
No, I'm
sister.
just saying. I'm
Can
just stating facts, but it's
can
okay for.
hold on, Yellinator. Let me ask you this: if you had a choice, do you want to be a hoe?
I mean, no.
All
Get
right,
in
so
there, J-Bo. Get in there with
hold
next.
on. So if you know for a fact as an individual that you don't want to be a hoe, why would you defend hoe ways for your fellow African American sisters?
What you
If
mean defend hoe
if
ways? I'm just saying like it's okay for white women to date multiple
we
men,
not,
but
I
Well,
don't.
who said that though?
I'm not.
That's what I
I
was
ain't
about
never
to ask.
heard that. I ain't never heard that.
I don't speak for white women. I can only speak for the opposite sex. Look like
You
most women.
chopping up, bro.
I'm chopping up again.
hold on,
Yeah.
y'all. I got a call. I'll be right back.
Well, you better
All
hurry
right.
up too.
It's this raggedy ass Wi-Fi.
Gab, she talking about white man. I don't know what she talking
Nah,
about, man.
my
She
whole
got me
thing is this:
confused.
I want to know where that came from.
you can ask any woman straight up if we was to take our cell phones, ask a random black woman on the street. No black woman is gonna say, "Yeah, I want to be a hoe." But if a woman get up here and say, "Yeah, I got 50 bodies," they're gonna be like, "Well, girl, you was just experiencing it, but you know you don't want to be that." Nobody wants to be a hoe. That's why the body count question bothers women so much, because they know if it's a man that ticks all they boxes and his limit on the body count was 9 and she just caught her 10th body last month, what you think she gonna do? She gonna lie to that nigga. I only got 5 bodies.
I ain't gonna curse anyway.
But Gavin, we gonna know and see.
Exactly. No, I'm saying, but CB laughing because she know
No,
I ain't
I'm
fucking
laughing
lying.
at Josh.
She know I ain't fucking lying, yo.
No,
She got,
I'm laughing at Josh because he said I ain't gonna care anyway. That's
nah,
why
but I'm saying, yo, she
I
if
get the
this
logic
nigga,
behind it. I get what
if
he's
this
saying.
nigga tick all her boxes and that nigga say his limit is 9 bodies and she caught her 10th body last week going to the club with her single home girls and she caught a one night stand, she gonna tell that nigga she
Bro,
got
I ain't asked the
5
female her
bodies.
body count in a long time. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But I'm
But
bro,
we ain't have to.
But it's
We
so
don't, we
exactly.
crazy
don't
though.
have
Y'all
to.
ask women how many men have you slept with? Y'all
I
still
don't
gonna
ask
sleep
no
with
woman
her.
that. Yeah,
So
I
it don't
don't.
even really
Yeah.
matter.
Unless
Yeah,
you ready to really
ain't
know.
Yellinated. Yeah, okay. A
I
nigga
could tell how many niggas you done slept with, like roundabout. I could,
but
like, just I could.
How?
I'm better
Hold
to
on,
tell.
let's go. He said,
How can you tell,
hey, I'm
Josh?
finna-
Don't worry about it. Just,
Nah, nigga, how can you
let me
tell?
let me
I,
test
Oh,
drive
you
this.
off
Yeah.
base,
I
Melanated.
don't know about that one. But even Yellinated, we'll still smash. The thing is though, smashing is one thing.
Oh,
Retaining
God.
a nigga is a different story.
Right. So do that.
We control the relationships.
Right, I get that. So depending on how
I don't
many
agree
men
with
she
that.
slept with, would that determine whether she just gonna be somebody you gonna sleep with, you gonna wife her? Like, how do y'all
Yeah,
determine if
yeah,
y'all gonna wife a
yes,
woman?
absolutely.
Let me break that
Let me
down for
Man,
her, Gavin.
yeah,
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
Let me
oh,
get
I was
in,
gonna
y'all.
say,
Go ahead. I
yo,
want
I
to get
got,
in there
I
so bad.
damn
Go
sure
ahead, go.
got another.
Hey,
Go ahead.
let me just say this. Listen, because it's gonna make sense. I ain't gonna hold the mic too long. I'm gonna pass the mic. But listen, first off, it's bittersweet. As a man talking, it's bittersweet. You don't want her to be had a gap. You know what I'm saying? 3,000. You want her to be like, you want to be able to coach her some of the way. Now she just jumping on it, handling like, damn, bitch. That's how we know. Now,
Man,
if
look.
you're doing too much and you got to teach her everything, it's like it's bittersweet because I can tell you never did this, you never had it like this, like this, like this. Boom. But at the same time, when you get that and you say,
Go on,
damn, Shawty, you got all these moves. What you say, Gavin?
which one you wifing though? The one you got to teach.
Is that what I'm about to tell her? But that's
Which-
what that's how we gonna know where we going with it.
Which
That's
one
how
you
a
wife?
lot of men. Man, I ain't trying to. I'd rather teach mine than have her knowing everything. Trying to teach me everything. I ain't gonna count.
Exactly.
But okay, hold on. Let me jump in there, fella. Let me just real quick because you know what I'm saying. For me, you know what I'm saying. I don't want her to teach a motherfucker nothing. I want her to come with her bag of tricks. I want her to come with her own little vibe and put it on.
And
This
you
how
know
it should.
what they
Like
give
I'm
her?
not. I don't want to have to
Hold on,
teach
Let's
you
go.
Josh. You know
how to
what? You know
please me.
what they
Like
give her
no.
room to say though? You
What's
got to
up?
break to with you're
I'm
jumping in.
coming.
You jumping into an area to where you give her the leeway to say, "Well, you met me this way, so it's so many
Man,
girls
I
that
don't care
not gonna
about that.
be able to break."
I met you nasty, and I still expect you to be nasty.
But what I'm saying is, if you met nasty, it's normally other things of independence that come with that.
Nah, man, that ain't true. You could be nasty and not be a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
No,
You could be
no,
nasty
I'm
with
not
the
saying.
people that
I'm
you
not.
be
Baby, how
honest
you
with.
got so nasty? You never wonder though, like, damn, baby, how you
By
did?
fucking a lot.
Okay, my nigga, let's go.
So it's
But
like,
fucking
bro,
a
I'm
lot
not
don't
saying.
equals a hoe. You can fuck one person a lot.
But isn't
Oh,
a
okay.
woman isn't
I see.
women a hoe in certain aspects though? Because what is a hoe? See how I look at hoe. A lot of people might not look at hoe that way. A lot of people look at hoe like hoe is someone who fucks a lot of men.
Hold up. Why is it that when a man
I'm
has a
serious.
standard of what he considers a one? Okay. Watch this. CB, your logic against you, because I love when women do this. What's a fuck nigga? Because your termination of a fuck nigga could be different from my determination of a fuck nigga. And all women say fuck niggas. So what's a
I don't
fuck
say
nigga,
that.
CB?
I don't say that. But a fuck nigga to me.
But what's a fuck?
But
Your
if
woman say it. What's a fuck nigga, CB? What would be considered a fuck nigga?
consider the fuck nigga to me would be he just do fuck shit. Like don't
Okay.
stand on his word.
A
I
hoe
don't
ass
like
nigga.
a man that could I don't like a man that can't stand on his word. That's the fuck
Right.
nigga to me. Because all a man has is his word.
And his boss.
And his name. And a woman wants the man to give his name to him. I mean to her. And she want to go out here and still do hoe ass shit.
Well, some women.
Majority of women. You see more women on TikTok, Instagram now talking about how can a woman survive that's a single mother on a single income household? What do you expect us to do? Well, damn, why is so many average men out here that's single, that was invisible to your ass, that got another income that could have helped you pay the bills, but you look past them? That sound like fuck nigga shit on the woman's part to me.
So I got a question for the man.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not just out here saying it's high quality men out here and things like that. Cause I just said it ain't good men that's just falling off trees. But the women still outnumber us 10-1. So if you want to waste your prime from 19 to like 30, test driving a whole lot of cars.
Go, you good, bro?
Deal with the consequences that come with that when the average dudes that could have fit all your boxes but didn't meet your preferences overlooking your ass now, your success is the benefit of your ass being alone. That's just who wants to give somebody their name that's random? Nobody. Because
I don't believe in marriage anyway, so that wouldn't be for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe in marriage.
Damn, that brings us to the next. Damn, I wanted to talk about that shit. A lot of people don't.
Had a question or something.
Y'all got a question. The man on the panel.
Okay.
Would y'all wife a stripper?
Nope.
Or would y'all date, someone or be serious with someone that
a current stripper?
Josh would.
A current stripper that's currently stripping?
Josh love the
strippers.
strippers.
Twerking and
no, not currently in the game. But if you use them, most definitely, hell yeah. See, man, look, don't get me to talking, because I grew up a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like I was dealing with strippers like I was 16, 17 years old. And the thing about a woman who come from a certain type of background where she have to provide a service, she understands that the mindset of service.
Let's go.
It ain't nothing better than you know what I'm saying? Just like some women like gangsters that then learn from their life lessons or whatever. Some men like, you know what I'm saying? Retired strippers.
Them gangsters, they want a brother like you.
So what?
I mean, I ain't no gangster.
Nah, I'm saying after they done with the gangsters, they want a brother like you. They want a brother like me. They want a brother that got a career. After they go through all the fuck shit, even still, a woman is still going to always want what's something that's better than her. She's always gonna want the best option.
Cause that's a phase too.
Even after they've gone through all they fuck shit. A nigga cannot say that. If I sit in the house and I eat Cheetos and play video games all day, I can't come outside with Cheeto stains on my shirt and run into Yellinated in the street and run into it and be like, hey, yo, I deserve a bad chick like you that got a career and shit like that. You gonna look at me like I done lost my fucking mind, Yellinated.
Yeah, she gonna try to turn you down and shit. And then go to where the gangsters at and
that's
deal with they fuck shit. And then when she done with them,
I might not
she
though.
side of them.
I might
Huh?
not though.
I'm
Because
about
I
to
could
say,
be
you
looking
gotta-
at it like, damn, he must got. I probably be thinking like, damn, he must got kids.
Okay, all right, even better.
The
All
first
right,
thing I'm gonna look at
You
when
in-
I
you
when
in-
I meet a man, I'm gonna look at your teeth and I'm gonna look at your shoes.
Okay, so
Facts.
all right, cool.
Facts, Yellinated.
Okay, so cool. You go out on a date and I tell you, yeah, I just eat Cheetos, and I play video games on live all day. I make like 300 a week. This is about the best I can do for you. You gonna take me serious?
I mean, no. I mean, I already know in my head what category you would be in. I probably
Yeah, I mean,
just
he
had
was
the
honest
friend
though.
zone.
Shit.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
So
Cause you,
I was honest though.
right? I mean, I may just friend zone you. You
I-
know,
I-
just for the simple
That's fucked
fact. I
up.
mean, I
So
understand that you
okay,
honest.
so hold on. You see how you said you may just friends on me? So if I go out on a date with you, and then after the date, I found out you was a stripper back in the day, you was an OnlyFans model just a year ago, and now all of a sudden you a born again Christian and you take life serious, stuff like that. I'm
That's
supposed
a good
to
ass woman right there, boy.
get the fuck out of here.
Oh God,
Yo,
a female that used to be a stripper and now she kind of religious or spiritual. That's a good ass woman. That's balance, nigga.
And now, hold on.
That's
What
that right
Josh
there.
is showing y'all right now, and I'm being dead serious. It ain't no pun intended or no shot at him. A man is willing to date down because we still.
Well, hold on. Why is she down? She may be a fortune. She might be a CEO now. Did she used to be a stripper?
No,
Nah,
when
I
I
ain't
say
dating down.
date down, Josh, I mean you're willing. A man is willing to look past all that and
Okay.
just get a woman that makes him feel good as a man.
But that don't necessarily mean that though. She may used to be a stripper and now she's a nurse or something. Like just because a female used to
No,
do
Gavin.
something.
But what I'm saying is, Josh, a man is willing, like how Yellinated said, at this point, I might just friend zone. You might used to be a stripper, you might used to be an OnlyFans model a year ago, and now you turn pro gamer.
Ooh, that back door was open. She left the back door open. Go ahead, guys.
We are serious. But a nigga though, watch this, Yellinated. You gonna date a dude that used to suck dick back in the day for money?
God damn, dog. Hold on, bro. What the fuck?
No, Josh. I'm going off your logic. Yellinated. You gonna date a dude that used to suck dick back in the day for money?
Hell nah.
So is it fair to say his past matter?
That in that case, hell yeah.
Nah, Josh. Is it fair to say his past matter?
Do what matter?
His past matter.
His past.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I would say it just depends on how bad fucked up
Why
his
depends?
past
You
is.
just said you wouldn't date him if he sucked dick back in the day for money. It's his past.
Yeah. I guess his past do matter.
Okay, so go.
Somebody
Yeah,
got
but this is the thing about the past though. Go ahead.
Gavin
Go ahead.
keep cutting out, so it's hard for me to hear him.
Does that sound like an expectation?
Do that sound like an expectation?
Her expectation is that he don't got a pass where he used to suck dick for money. So my expectation is that you don't got a pass where you used to do a bunch of whole shit.
But this is the thing though, bro. If they don't have a pass, they're gonna create that pass with you. Like that's all it like there's no way around it.
Bro.
Like, there's no way around it, bro.
Bruh.
That's only if you let it in.
They don't necessarily mean she's gonna be a stripper or he gonna whatever you just said, but everybody got a pass.
That's
Josh, let me answer that one, Josh again, because I ain't get a chance to chime in on the stripper. What I dated. Hey, look, all right, because it's funny you say that because one thing about you got to understand about man, just like Gavin said, we really don't. We are willing to, when he put it to me like that. I am willing to date lower. Like, all right, we willing to see over it. And I ain't saying that y'all not, but like, all right, a stripper mentality. I don't talk to some like real money going like I like this type of shit you really would grow with and want with, because you don't know like they actual reason for stripping, like if they actually selling ass and doing the utmost stuff. So like I feel like it's like saying like a street woman. Do you want this
Got
woman
you,
with
bro.
street
I'm
smith, a
reading
street
OC girl
sense?
comment.
You said
My
what?
bad. I was reading OC girl comment.
Oh.
She said it's putting her health at risk. So you being a hoe back in the day don't put my health at risk. Make it make sense.
Let me finish that. I got you. I got you. So what I was saying about that is like it can be benefits, because just like Josh was saying, a woman in it, she done played the field. She know man. So she probably, believe it or not, to women and men, that a stripper can't be faithful. I feel like that's cap, because any woman and every woman is different. You know what I'm saying? I give y'all that. It depends on how you was raised, how you were brought up, your morals and all that. So like when we get these women who have the street thing, you like, damn, I like that about her. She can do this, she can do that. But then we want the corporate, but you can't have both. I feel like we never will find the perfect. You say we can't. Talk to me, bro.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yes, bro. Like, because I mean, hold on. First of all, are you talking about a female that's currently like stripping, or a female that
Nah.
used
I'm
to
talking
strip?
outside of the stripper. I'm talking about, all right, why I would probably cuff a stripper, because I wouldn't cuff her on her job and what she was doing, especially if I approached her. Once I got to know her, I picked her mind a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then I would judge her more off of that, because some of these women, bro, they go to college, got about to get different degrees and be stripping on the side. Like it'd be a lot of stuff going on.
I ain't dating no female that's currently stripping though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, so a current stripper, like you're gonna have to have a lot of faith in the fact that she ain't taking a little extra dollars, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that don't mean that she is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But she
mean,
don't learn how to work the room. She probably can get you some bread on the long end. Let's go, Gavin.
I feel that, but I did that before.
Splash,
Right,
hit the top.
seeing
Hold on, John. You said you did that before?
Yeah, that shit
How that
don't work.
went? It ain't work.
Because you got like, but like it's one. It's like it's 1 + 1 = 2, bro. Like if you got to do stuff that's gonna manifest what the fuck you want out of life, bro. You can't be wanting to be married and being a stripper, bro. Like you can't do that. That chemical, that's a chemical imbalance right there. It's gonna explode.
So
Now, if you date a stripper and she's still a stripper, then it's kind of your fault, to be honest with you.
So my nigga, if she don't got a pass, if she don't got a pass, and only with me, I don't gotta tolerate her making a pass with me. I don't gotta do that.
So you want a female that just squeaky fucking clean,
bro?
I mean,
because she just told me she don't want me saying her name that much on YouTube. My girl now.
Gavin want him a nun. He want a
my
girl, Teresa.
It ain't that. My girl, you know what? My girl now, she 28 years.
So how many girlfriends and wives do you have?
I only have 2 women that I'm involved with.
Okay.
Julian Johnson. But my girl now, who she's African. When I met her, she was 19. I wasn't her first until she was almost 21 years old. So 2 years. So she was a unicorn. Still to this day.
You don't know what that girl done did?
Yes, I did.
Did.
Still at 28. I'm the only dude she's ever messed around with. Period.
Hold on, fam. You can't know that for sure.
How you know that?
You can't know that.
But see, this is the thing though. When most men or women
I gonna tell that, man,
where they start to second guess, it's nothing to do to.
I don't even guess about shit like that.
But nah, my whole thing is nothing you can do to convince me otherwise. And we don't had a path with me. Anything she had to learn, she learned it from me. Like that's just.
I ain't gonna tell you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here. I don't know.
Honest to God truth. So it's not that I want a nun. I mean, I met a unicorn already. I'm not saying that it's not possible, and I'm not judging people based off their body counts. What I am saying is the probability of it is, Yellinator, you just said you would not talk to a dude that sucked dick for money back in the day.
Bro, you wildin'. You gotta come with a better example than that.
I'm just
You
saying.
gotta come with a better example.
Sin City in his mouth. You hear?
It's not
Yeah,
a better.
hey.
It's not a better analogy
I feel
because
like I'm about to get kicked off the panel.
Wow.
But I'm gonna just go ahead and lay it out on a on a table.
Go ahead.
Gavin, I am baffled at you. Were you talking to Isha? Were you tricking money to Isha?
No.
Oh God.
No.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
you were.
No.
I would.
He was.
No, that's my sister. I screenshot my whole cash out.
Oh, now y'all sisters. All right, well, let me just go ahead and kick myself off the panel. Go ahead and continue on how you don't fuck with hoes and stuff, Gavin. Go ahead, baby. I'm here taking notes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Salute CB Jazz.
Salute to
Leave them hoes alone, Gavin.
I don't mess with no hoes. But okay. But nah, so Yellinated, what I'm saying is Josh said I gotta come with a better analogy. Nah, I don't. You gotta go to the extreme to help women understand the rationality of men. So if you don't want to deal with a dude that sucked dick for money back in the day, what makes you think a man wants to accept you for your past if you suck 10 dicks
some
back
men,
in the day?
Some men they will though. Some men they don't care. Some men they don't care. You got some men that don't even go to the clinic. They ask the girl, "Oh, you good? Oh, I know I'm
Them ain't
good."
men.
Dirty ass niggas.
Them
I'm
niggas.
just saying.
Them is niggas.
They don't even go. They go off of your report and shit that you squeaky clean. Oh yeah, you good? I know I'm good. Then I don't gotta go.
Talking about a man that you want to take you serious. If that man is a gold coin and it's 10 pennies under that gold coin, and you one of those pennies, what makes you stand out from the rest of those pennies?
So are you saying? So are you saying a lower body count makes you a better woman? Automatically.
Yes, automatically.
Hell the fuck no. Hell the fuck no.
Put that on there, absolutely. Yes.
Hell the fuck no.
I don't
You can meet a virgin. She can treat you like shit.
I'm gonna hit you with one. I'm gonna hit you with one.
Which one? Gooni, which one did you say you was picking? The one that had the gok or the one you had to teach? Which one did you say you?
The one I had to teach. The one I had to teach.
Give me gok. Give me gok.
The one
that's
that
scary. Hey, the other one, she's scary. I ain't gonna lie. That soul, she got that gonna snatch your soul.
Though, right? She
take it
fun
under.
fuck though, right? She'll be a fun fuck though, right?
Oh, already
got the gok. Okay,
already.
But you wifing up the one you got to teach, right?
Hey man,
then you gonna cheat on her with a gok.
Hey, but hold on, there is a catch-22 because listen, all right,
so why not
the ones you gotta teach,
like,
the ones you gotta teach, you do run a risk of her once you give it to her one way, she done found out something new, she gonna start looking at other men like, I wonder what he can do.
No, the thing is,
that's called test driving the car and getting.
Hey, gotta be careful with that.
Hey man, that's the reason why since we was talking about hoes or prostitutes, whatever. That's the reason why they exist. Because certain men they just be scared to find the freaks, man. Find you, because like you know what I'm saying. She in the bed, she's supposed to be freaky. Like how you gonna judge a woman for her sexual acts while she's having sex? Like it's crazy. Like well, her past shouldn't even matter, bro. Because like at the end of the day, she can tell you anything.
Her past definitely mattered. Yellinated just.
All you know is her sexual.
You count down, family, unless you want to count up.
All you know is she got the gok, so you like, oh no, I'm good on her, bro.
Hey, okay, that cool. I'm just saying,
you run a risk.
Don't Yellinated.
Right or wrong way.
Yellinated. Don't the past matter?
Yeah, it does matter. Because you was a sex offender. Hell yeah, that shit matters.
If you put it in a sense of your example that you used, hell yeah, his past matter.
Exactly. So a woman's past matters to a man.
Hell yeah. Me, I said like this: your past matter if it still exists in your present day and heading into your future. If I don't know, if I just meet you and you can get away with me not knowing none of your exes, none of the shit you did 5-10 years ago, I don't care. Like I'm not trying to do a background check. You know what I'm saying? As long as everything that needs to be good is good. You know what I'm saying? As long as like you ain't crazy, your health good, all this stuff. Man, I'm not finna be deep diving with no woman, man. I'm not doing all that. That's
No.
crazy.
But how many people actually require
Cause my
the
mama had
test
6
results?
kids before she met my stepdaddy. Like, so what's going on? Like, by like 3 different niggas. Like so what? Like, can't live like that, man.
Background matters. See, but all that does go into play. Everybody, how you came up goes into
It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter unless it matters in her life. If it's still like if the shit's still popping up in her
It's
present
gonna
day,
matter because
then
the
it matters.
understanding gonna be different. She like, I don't get it. You like, baby, you don't get it because you ain't grow up like this. You ain't gonna never get it. So the understanding it ain't gonna match always. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Cause certain, like, let's say a girl who lived with her father, grew up with her mother and her father. Her father was there her whole life. She gonna have a strong personality. So as a man, you ain't gonna be able to tell this woman anything because her dad already showed her this, and that. You know what I'm saying? Or brothers, it ain't even gotta be. It can be a strong figure. You feel me? So I feel like as men, when we come into these women's life, they are looking for a leader because they even though naturally they don't want to lead and naturally we are leaders, but we do have a lot of women who just really don't want to let a man take a man position. They want to micromanage. Like, did you do this? Did you do that?
I see her question yelling at.
It's kind of the man fault too. A lot of men don't even want to take their place no more. They all feminine and shit now, so females feel like they got to be the nigga and the girl. You know what I'm saying?
Big ink.
Talk about it.
That's true too.
But if you're asking me that question directly, you're gonna be single.
So I got wiped up by a goofy.
Man, you should ask the question, man. Why you didn't read
Maybe
the?
you should have answered that too, because I wanted to know your perspective on it.
What was it? What was the question?
She basically said if you met me and I basically told you, put it back up there. I forgot.
Hold on, I'm looking for it.
She said, if you don't know my past, oh, there it is.
There you go.
Man.
If you don't know my past, I lied to you about my past. I said I'm a unicorn, but I'm a stone cold hoe. This is what I said. Like, you can't, like, how would you, babe? Like, I don't even play those type. This shit there a headache for me. Like, I ain't finna be worried about like who this girl slept with, how she slept with them. Like, nah. Cause what if she slept with 25 niggas? She got with you, and she still ain't got the got. Her pussy still trash.
So
Man,
what?
so
let me ask y'all. So men wouldn't marry a woman or want to be with a woman that's pussy trash?
Hell no, I ain't marrying that.
I mean,
I
could
always end up cheating. Like, you gonna keep cheating on them.
I mean,
like,
okay. Do y'all
no
feel,
such thing as
I want
trash
to ask
cooking.
this. Do y'all feel that, and when I say this, I'm not talking about diseases or nothing like that. Just picture it's a clean pussy, but it's just not good. Do y'all feel like all women's pussy is good?
I feel like
I feel like no, look. I feel
For
like
me,
some
it is.
girls, niggas will say a bitch pussy ain't good. The whole time she might not just be feeling him. You feel what I'm saying? So her shit ain't gonna get wet. You know what I'm
talk
saying?
about
It's just like me. It's just like me. A bitch pussy could be good and all that, but if her shit stank, any type of odor, anything, my dick not gonna get hard. He got his own mind.
It shouldn't.
He got his own mind.
As it should, and it shouldn't get hard if it stank.
But
Well,
me,
I
look,
asked that
I got good sex, so
I
that's the
asked
thing.
that because Josh told me that all women's pussy is good.
Because I got good sex. Make sure you add that part in, baby. You know what I'm saying?
And at least Josh said all pussy is good. I say all pussy is the same. It get wet. It got a clit. It's a hole that can take dick. That's it.
All pussy ain't the same though. It ain't the same though.
All
We'll
right,
call it P.
Yeah.
That P ain't the same though.
Some females.
This is why women have egos, right here.
Oh,
This is why women have egos, right here.
Oh,
hey, matter of fact, let me ask the women this real quick, y'all, because we still on expectations and we're gonna shift. But like, all right, boom. If we got the P in the first week, can we be mad and always looking over our shoulders like you just gave it to someone else because I got it the first week? Like, do we supposed to believe that we the only one who got it easy?
I
or
agree
cause I'm just trying to figure
why
it out.
y'all worried about shit like that?
Joe, me and you different. I already realized that, but I be worried about a lot of shit.
Like, what?
I be worried about a lot of shit.
Josh living his life on the edge.
No, like, bro, we grown. Like, if we go out on the first day, the first week, like, God, it don't matter if we fuck. Like, it's sex. Sex
So
ain't got nothing
ladies,
to do
it's
with
all
any
dick.
other shit.
It's all dick the same
Now, if
for
you
the
let me
lady.
fuck your face the first
No,
week,
that's why
I'm looking at you
God
like
made
it's
it to
certain
where
things.
that's why God made
Now
it
you
to
being
where
picky, Josh.
house.
Nah, cause there's levels to it, bro. Like if you let me slut
But
you out on the first fuck, I'm looking at you a little different. You
hold
know what I'm
on, baby.
saying?
If
The
she
first
bust
week,
it,
first
if she
fuck.
bust it open, you talking about slutting out. If she bust anything open, I don't care if she lift her armpit up, bro. It's still, come on, bro. Like it's still
I
sexual
don't know. I
manners,
mean,
bro.
Splash.
It
Have you
all
ever
count.
noticed that men go quick to defend women's private area, but women have standards for the dick that they want? It got to be a curve. It got to be this many inches. It got to be that. No, all dick ain't the same. That's why God gave us the fact that
But it
some of
do
them
the
are
same
elastic.
thing though. It get
No,
hard, it
it's
get
not.
soft, it get bust.
No,
It do the
no, it's
same
not.
thing.
No, it's not, bro. Because all
y'all is not finna not debate about dick up here. Like we
I'm
not
not.
finna do
No,
that.
I'm saying I'm talking about the
Y'all
pussy
tweaking.
comment. I'm talking
They
about the
ain't said
pussy comment
performance.
that I made. Is all of them get wet? All of them is a hole that you can nut in. What's different about it?
Nothing.
What's different about it?
I'm gonna put it to you like this: what's different is the person that it's attached to, Gavin. I'm gonna be
Exactly.
honest
They
with you,
can
dog.
fuck.
Preach.
They can fuck
I'm gonna
different.
talk that. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
about
the
who is his
woman
P
can fuck.
attached to. Me and your
Yeah,
P might have two different relationships. I might hate you, but I love the P. You feel me? And sometimes we be conflicted and we know it's toxic, you know, and it go vice versa. So I feel like that sexual organ has a mind of its own, y'all. For real, for real.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
You got a heartbeat.
I
That's
get it. I
that's why I
get it.
say that's why I say a relationship can't survive off no weak ass sex. I'm just telling you the truth.
I agree with that too.
Well, can we move to
So
marriage now?
okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Cause
But
I
I
don't.
want to
Agree
ask
with
Josh this
CB.
Hold on.
question.
Okay, go ahead, go
Can
ahead, go
I
ahead.
want to
can
ask
we
Josh
move
this
to
question real
the
quick.
one you don't agree with, CB?
Yeah, I don't.
Josh,
Yeah,
Josh, do you
I don't
care
agree with
about
it, but
a woman's
my reasons.
criminal past if she has a criminal past?
We can't hear Splash. Got to mute.
Do you
Say that
care about
again.
a woman's criminal past, Josh? Since you're saying a lot of stuff you don't really care about, like in a female's past, do you care about a criminal past?
It depends on what her criminal past is, and like yeah, it depends. What's the context? Like you gotta give me an example.
Right. No, I was just asking because you got some men that they actually really do their homework. You know, when they first meet a female, they might look
I mean, I
around
do
see if they
my
got a
homework.
background.
I do my homework, but certain things just ain't deal breakers for me. Like, okay, is it
Right.
like could it be a red flag? Maybe. Could it be a concern? Maybe. Like, I don't just automatically jump from point A to Z like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm logical. I think about shit. Because like
Right.
I'm from Memphis, man. So I ain't gonna lie to you. Like the females in Memphis, they toting straps and shit. So I'm used to a certain type of vibe. I like a certain type of vibe any type of way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here. I don't want no none. This
Josh
boring
want a
to me.
hood
Like
chick that's gonna love him.
yeah, like
That's what
I don't
Josh
want
want.
no female who always smiling when I get home and like no, I don't like this shit. Not no hood
Josh
chick though. I
want
don't
a
want no
hood
hood
chick
chick.
that's a little toxic, that's gonna
No.
love him when
I
he
want I
had a
want I
bad
want I
day.
want I want me not so I want me. I have me a beautiful
Good.
thug corporate woman.
That's
That's what
right.
I
You
like.
better change that, nigga. That's
A,
right.
a
Fact,
beautiful thug
melanated.
corporate
Right,
woman, right? Know how to
right.
make some shit happen.
Smart move, Josh. Especially if you're warming up here. Smart move.
Dr.
No,
Right.
fact.
Nicole, you in the chat?
I'm here. I'm up
Yeah.
here
All right.
driving and I'm multitasking. How's
Okay,
everyone
wonderful.
doing tonight?
How you doing?
We good. Hey,
Hello,
Nicole.
Dr. Nicole.
I'm good.
Hey, I'm
I'm
finna run
good.
to this liquor store. Y'all salute everybody.
All right. Thanks for
Hello.
So,
coming up,
Salute.
Splash.
All right, bro.
Slab.
So, CB wanted to get
I
on
talked up
the
here when y'all said
expectations for
marriage.
marriage.
That's why I came up here. I came
So
up here. I
dude,
heard
so all
y'all.
right, how many people on this panel believe in marriage in 2023?
I believe in it.
I do, because I am married.
I
I
believe
believe
it.
in I believe in it, but not state man.
Nah, I believe in it. As long as the prenup gets signed.
See, I
All
don't
right,
believe I don't want to do contracts and all that. We can do
that's what I
ceremonies and
do.
all that.
That's where I was getting at, babe. Like I said it wrong. I believe in marriage, like, but I don't believe in getting married with the state. If there's that's my take.
So you believe in common law marriage? If y'all
there you
bond
go.
enough,
There you
y'all,
go, Gavin. Yeah.
yeah. Nah, seeing I ain't shutting up.
I
That's
feel
what
like
I
marriage. I feel like the what the white folk taught us. Excuse me, the blue what them people taught us. I feel like that's more paperwork, and it's the people that use it for businesses and stuff like that. I feel like the essence and the morality of marriage has been lost. I'm not against marriage, but I like y'all said, the ceremony. But see, the thing is, y'all, people get married for the wrong reasons. Like these new girls, like they already done pocket watch you, they done size you up. They trying to get a baby by you early because they don't want to work. Like it's so people get married for so many different reasons, and love would be the last one these days. I feel like.
Yep.
But what is marriage though? Like marriage is just really the ceremony. Like the contract and the contract and the ceremony. After that, it's a relationship. The same thing it was before.
It's being in harmony with one individual. The only thing that's different with a court law marriage, that your relationship is recognized by the state. That's all.
Okay, honey.
That's all it is. When you put it on paper, it's recognized as a relationship by that in particular state. That's all. But the definition of marriage is being in harmony with one individual. Like, so you could do that. You could do that regardless, like without putting paperwork to it. But if you're gonna put paperwork to it, you got to sign a prenup with me, because everything that I built and that I come in with is what I come in with. If you met me when I built this already, just because you stay with me for 10 years, you're not entitled to half of what I built, because I would have built it without you. And
let me build on that, Gavin. Let me build right there where you just left off, because that's so important, and that's why I do believe in it. And even though we don't believe in the paperwork, once we dead and gone, y'all, salute to my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? He was a step granddaddy, but at the end of the day, him marrying my grandmother gave her certain benefits in life, and certain, like, once he's gone and once she gone, it's stuff in order by law, by paperwork, that everything get handled. I would say that's like one of the good things that come from marriage, if it makes it, if it's successful, because we done seen a lot of times in our community where, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, the elders, they leave and then the kids left to fight over what they left. And the only way of really knowing is they go by the marriage shit. They literally go by that. Like, you
That's
know,
not true.
what y'all think about that?
I can make that on my own. I don't need the state. I don't need any court. I don't need anybody to handle my affairs, because I can do that on my own, put it up somewhere safe where my children know, and that just will hold just as much weight. I don't, and that's the thing with that. I don't need the state in my marriage, because not only am I marrying you, we're marrying the state. I don't need
to the go.
And that ties into a lot of things that, you know, Josh know I'm on this lawful living stuff. So a lot of stuff that people are into, I'm taking myself away from that. You know, I'm building for me and Josh to be more private instead of public, if that makes sense. So we won't participate in a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? So I don't believe in that. Yes, we can have the traditional wedding, things of that nature. I can do that on my own. But as far as the state being in any of my paperwork, no, we can create that on our own. I have my own emblem. I have my own signature. I have my own gold plate that I can stamp my documents with, and it'll hold just as much weight. I don't need the state in any of my affairs. I can handle it on my own.
Let's go straight like that.
Well, I know for me, like I said, on the panel, I don't know who else is on here married, but it'll be 3 years this September.
Salute.
And
congratulations.
And yes, the state is involved, and we allowed that. We knew that was going to happen. And it's a double-edged sword when it comes to marriage and with the state and being in and not being in. But I do believe it's still a relationship. But the thing is, it's commitment. You move as one body, literally. And sometimes that one side of your body might be moving a little better than the other side. You'd be like, okay, we acting like we had a stroke today or not. And you grow together. See, when you're finding your mate, what I've learned is 3 different stages of love. in life. And I have gone through 3 stages. You have that puppy love phase where you think this is gonna be your forever, and we gonna, go to the altar and all that stuff. Then you have puppy phase. You have phase number 2, where you think like, oh, this is the right one. It feels great. It feels right, and that's the worst one because that's where you get your heart broke. And I mean, you think puppy love is bad? Your second type of love breaks you because it's the one that you thought will be your forever. You paint everything around. You just think you hit the jackpot. But love number 3 is when it comes unexpectedly. And for me, I ran from my husband. And I had people telling me, my close friends, who had never seen me and him interact. It was crazy. But they looked at him and looked at me and they was like, Nicole, that is your husband. I said, we ain't even talking like that. My love story is very interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. But I was like, we're not even talking. I'm entertaining everyone else. They was like, no, Nicole, that is your husband. And it wasn't one, it was 5 people. And most of them were all in my wedding party. And that was a year later. So
Lucky said I want to hear it.
And I'll just say it was interesting because I didn't want it. I didn't want to get into a relationship at the time. I wanted to do me.
You were focusing on yourself?
I was focusing on myself. And I met him at his lowest and I was at a low point. And I never judged this man. And he never judged me. And we were talking like we're friends, like literally like, you went on a date with this person? Oh, okay, you did that. We're talking just like that. But strangely, we started gravitating to each other. And I'm up here fighting. I'm like, God, what are you doing? I'm afraid. This is a little too, close for comfort because of some shit that had happened. Excuse my French. But as time went on, this man showed me what love is. He showed me what partnership is. He showed me what a best friend is, a confidant, your helpmate, your rider. We ain't gonna die. We gonna ride and we gonna transcend. And I already told him, I said, when we transcend, we gonna go together. I see it. I said, and we don't have roles in our marriage. Where you're weak and I'm strong, we're strong. And vice versa. You help me, I help you. You want to stay home and take care of Aaliyah for this day or whatnot. I think my daughter's name out there, my bad. Take care. We that's how we work. We work as a unit. And when you see us, when I step out, I represent us. I represent my family. I represent my husband. I represent my daughter. And they're like, damn, like I admire your family. Like it's something about y'all. And I'm like, yeah, and we're yin and yang. He is quiet. I'm loud to an extent. I'm kind of loud, yeah. But and our backgrounds kind of similar, but kind of not.
That's so crazy because Gavin said that he put a perfect scenario when he said you counted that man out. You really did. You counted him out, and he got you too. I'm glad he did.
And the thing is, I didn't want to count. I was looking at him only solely as a friend, but I never looked down on him and what he was going through. Never did. It actually drew me closer. And as time went on, we were just like, you know what? What are we doing? What's this? Oh, we gonna do this? That. And then a year and a half later, we walking down the aisle. And we got married in the height of COVID. That's how, and even though we are married in the state that we're in, but we don't, you get state benefits, but I don't think about that. And I don't believe, and everyone to each his own when it comes to prenups. It's whatever. That's what you want to do. I personally don't believe in that because I'm like, if my soul is speaking to me, not my heart, because your heart can deceive you. My soul, and I'm getting signs, I know that this is it. And if I was to walk away, and let's say me and him, I'm not going to take What I'm not gonna take half of your money. No, you go with what you came with. I go with what I came with because I know the type of person I married. And yes, you do grow as you change. You do change as you get older. But one thing I can say, we're not greedy. We're very humble. And I'll be like, look, go with what you had, and I'll still be your friend after it's said and done. That's the type of person I am. But not a lot of people have that same mindset. A lot of people don't move like that anymore. That's why you have like these young girls who see a man and see dollar signs. And I understand why you're like, oh, I need a prenup because I don't know about this. But if you don't know about this girl, why are you doing it?
That you not like that, Dr. Nicole. But nah,
drop the link, go.
It ain't just it ain't just that. Men, like it's just scientific. Men look to get in a woman. A woman looks to what she can get out of a man. Not saying it in a gold digging stature. A man cares about a woman's past. A woman cares about a man's future, like where he's going. That's what I mean by that. Because if a man proposes to you, you got a ring out of that man. If a man is providing for you, you're getting provisions from that man. A woman cares about what she gets out of a man. A man cares about how he can get in a woman. Like, because we're visual, we see you first, and then all of the other stuff comes afterwards. So it's just with that being in mind, and like you said, in today's modern time, most people are financially incentivized to leave. Women, 80% of the
STD
time,
backstage.
women 80% of the time initiate divorce. When they do initiate divorce, if children are involved, 92% of the time the woman gets the children. 60% of the time the woman gets alimony. 90% of the time the woman gets child support.
My bad, my phone was frozen, y'all. I'm trying to let her up. My bad, Gavin. Why they let me let CB up?
So
And that is true.
with
Goon,
with
can you
those
let
raw,
CB up? I don't know why my
with
phone.
those raw numbers, it's just called a form
There
of
we go.
protection.
There we go.
And
I'm not.
everyone's potential.
Yeah, it's just called a form of protection. That's all it is.
Right. And I understand that, but also you have to make sure, like, are you okay? I went through premarital class a long time ago because I was once engaged prior to my husband. And pastor said everyone in this class is potential. He said, hold your hands up in the air and start grabbing. You potentially think you're gonna grab something. Look at who you came with. That's potential. That's who you could potentially end up with. But it's are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to? It's a lot of give and take when it comes to that important marriage. That's a big step. It is so. Oh, every day I wake up and I'm like, I'm married. I'm married to my best friend. And I had to pinch myself and be like, this is really happening. I'm actually doing life. I actually chose to go through hell. I chose to go through heaven. I chose to be it just go through it all and risk it. Because it is a risk. But you gotta make sure that you are in tune if you to do it with the right person. Now, when you were saying earlier, like I'm about to back with Goon, when you talking about like making sure things are in place, that's when you have a will or you have a trust set up for, so you don't have to go through probate with the state if, God forbid you go before, you know, before anything. And it's a lot of stuff. But with a prenup, it's like, no, you take what you have and you agree with this. I will help you with that. And third, it's all in writing. But I don't know, prenup to me just gives me bad vibes of like, I don't trust you. That's
It,
just me.
it turn your marriage to a business like automatically.
I don't see how, because I can love you still unconditionally with a prenup.
It's like bad juju. Like you already
That's
planning
not
for.
unconditionally, Gavin. That's with conditions.
It's
No,
with conditions.
I can love
Under one
you.
condition, you got to sign this.
No, I can love you unconditionally. It's just what you say, CB. A person's word is all they got, right?
Yeah.
That means you a person of your word, so we ain't got to worry about this paperwork ever coming into play, because at the end of the day, I just gave you the raw numbers, Dr. Nicole. When a woman, or when it's downfall and turmoil in the marriage, if you have a provider, a man is never gonna stop doing his role. Women, because y'all are scientifically and we're biologically different, y'all feelings get involved and things start to slip. That's just facts. If a man's feelings are hurt, our role still has to maintain and be static. So, with that being said, it doesn't make y'all bad individuals. It's just scientifically who you are. If you love me the way that you say you love me, you already know wholeheartedly in your heart that this is your end all be all. We ain't got to come back to this conversation again or anything like that of that nature. But if it ends on bad terms, this is to solidify that it's still business.
That's my sister yelling at it.
That this is still business. We're still coming into this unconditionally, and what you came into it with is what you came into it with, and what I came into it with is what I came into it with. And if we're friends, like you're saying, Dr. Nicole, I'm still gonna make sure as a man that you're well off anyway before I leave.
Okay,
Well,
quick, real quick. Sister, I just want to let you know you got to get in where you fit in. So when you want to talk, you know, you just got to say what you got to say.
Ahead. Go
Nah, I was done talking. I was finna hit the mute button.
Okay, sister, you can unmute and talk if you want to. You got to press your mute button because right now you on mute.
I'm good. I'm
Bet,
right.
bet. Hey, Lucky, salute, because I'm about to hop out. CB, salute. Dr. Nicole, salute. Hey, I'm glad everybody who hit the panel came up, because guess what? I'm taking some of this knowledge to my personal life. That's why we do these, did this show. I'm glad everybody who hit the panel came, because y'all all shared the piece of y'all self with everybody. And I'm pretty sure somebody watching this who need to hear this. That being said, I'm out for the night, but hey, salute to all y'all, man.
Salute,
Y'all hold it down.
Hey, can I ask a question though?
Baby, you ain't gonna let Cherry talk?
Who, me?
I thought she had. My bad. I ain't see Cherry up. My bad. What's up, Cherry, man?
Nah, I'm good. I'm conversing with my man right now, but I wanted to just tell Dr. Nicole. I don't know if she's still up here because I can't see.
I'm here.
Oh, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your love story. It was something. But I'm talking to my man right now, so I'll be back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all sound like two CB. Y'all
Man, they all sounded like.
I'm gonna drop a yellow salute to you. Salute to the panel. I'll holler at y'all.
Okay, thank you, Gavin.
All right, Gavin.
All right.
Yeah,
that was just
everybody
the tip of the iceberg.
Go ahead, Dr. Nicole. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that was the tip of the iceberg of the love story. But yeah, it's just even though it's Gavin with the numbers. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, babe. How do y'all feel about the expectations on when you should propose to your girlfriend? Like, it's like, you know, some people, they put a number on it, or you tell people like, oh, you're in a relationship. They be like, how long y'all been together? 3 years. He haven't proposed to you yet. So I feel like sometimes people, they put an expectation on when you should be married. How y'all feel about that?
I feel like a man knows his wife as soon as he meets her.
Bingo.
That's true.
A man knows before the woman does.
That's true. Just how he knows if he want to have kids. Well, you can't say that because you got some guys that will have sex with a female unprotected. It'll just be for the moment and like, damn, I got a baby by her. So I can't say that. So,
but knowing is different than feeling though. Because a man, he's gonna, like, a man feel things, but when you with your wife, when you with the right one, you're gonna eventually move beyond the realm of feeling, and you're gonna know what you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah.
So I feel like I wanted kids with a lot of women, but I only got one son. So I've moved beyond the thought of feeling. Now a nigga or a little boy might, you know what I'm saying, operate out of those feelings.
True. It's true. But I was just always taught, and I always, just from different men's perspective that I have gotten, they say that they know their wife as soon as they beat the woman. They know if you're gonna be their wife or not. They just know. So That's what I was going off of, because of course I'm not a man, you know, so I don't know, but that's what I was told. So
No, that's true.
you said that's true, Dr. Nicole? She kind of going out.
Your audio messing up, Dr. Nicole.
Hold up. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can.
My husband, before I met
Nah, you still in the blender.
Choppy.
Oh no. That's where I'm at. Okay, am I still choppy?
No, you good now.
You good.
Okay. So when I met him, it was our second encounter. He said when he saw me, he was like, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna say this. I was talking to his cousin. We were not. I'm gonna take her from him because his cousin is a cruddy dude, and I do mean cruddy duddy. And sorry, driving, got stupid people trying to do dumb stuff. But my he's like, nah, that woman deserves more. He's like, and that's my wife. I know it. And this is in 2017 when he first saw me. Okay, we got together in 2019, but we kept coming around each other. And I don't know why I was pulled to always. I would light up like a Christmas tree whenever, unbeknownst to me. And as we, like I said, started talking, he's like, I knew you was gonna be my wife the second time I saw you. I knew it. He said, the first time I saw you, but I didn't see you. But the second time, I knew it. And I just didn't know how it was gonna happen. And I'm like, well, here it is. It doesn't happen. He's like, but I felt it in my soul that you are the one. You're the one I want to spend my life with and have babies with. You're the one. And I was like, but you didn't have that with your ex-girlfriend? He was like, man, hell no. I wasted 15 years of my life with her. Because I decided to settle because I didn't think nothing was going to ever happen.
Wow.
And I'm like, damn, 15 years, god damn. And for the man to admit that he settled, and men won't admit that.
Dang.
That's
deep. I know you told your story about how you met your current husband. I just kind of feel like how I met my dude. You know, we met on social media. You know, I know they kind of say like, or you got some people that's iffy with that as far as meeting, you know, people on social sites, stuff like that. But we crossed paths before. And he tried to talk to me in the past, but, you know, I didn't really give him a chance. But I was dealing with a guy. I could say I was in a situationship. And he had a lot of insecurities. I guess he had a situation happen to him in his past. And he was just like real insecure and nonchalant about a lot of things. So we end up stopped talking. And it's so crazy though, because we quit talking because he called me annoying. So it was so funny because I still can't wrap my hands around it, but I just kind of feel like when he called me annoying, I'm like, you know what, yeah, I can't talk to him no more. And I cut him off. Then I went, you know, because he's on my social media. Well, he was on my Facebook at the time. So, and I had made a post like, you know, just being sarcastic, like, yeah, I've never been called annoying in my life. Anybody would want to deal with my annoying ass. And my current boyfriend now had comment like on my post, like, what's up, you single? Like, what's going on? So I'm like, hold on now, who is this? So I start looking at his, you know, page, looking at his pictures and stuff like that. I'm like, hold up, I know he ain't in the streets because I didn't want to date no guys that was in the street. He was dressing like he was in the streets, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna see what he about. So I ended up inboxing him back, I ended up inboxing him, like, yeah, I'm single, what's up? And we've been together ever since.
Yeah, another man's trash. Another man's trash.
And that's because,
that part.
he was blocking my blessings, you know, like he was fucked up from a previous relationship that he was in. I guess he had a baby.
he had the baby name tattooed on him. The baby wasn't his. The girl lied to him. So it kind of like he took it out on me.
Yeah,
you
it
know.
spilled over.
Yeah, so he kind of took it out on me. And, I was trying to plan something real nice for his birthday, and he was just being angry towards me. And all I did was ask him a question. Like, I would always, like, kind of express myself to him, but he never used to, like, really open up. He just used to be nonchalant about my feelings and stuff like that. So one day, he did that, and he called me annoying. I'm like, you know what? I'm cool on you. And it just happened like that, but I kind of feel like it happened for a reason because he was kind of, like, blocking my blessings. But once I stopped messing with him, like, he was, like, sending edible arrangements to my job and telling me that he loved me. I'm like, Dad, I didn't know that you knew how to write all this. Like, now it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they normally do. That's how, when they know that, oh, I lost some. That's how with the cousin, my in-law, when he found out, he was butthurt. And I'm like, well, so one, we was never in a relationship. We were never together, sir. Let's make that one thing clear. Even though I wanted something, but thank God it kept getting blocked. And when I moved on, he was like, well, let's go down to the courthouse now. But before he found out that I was with his cousin, I had pulled so far back. You want to get married? We can do it right now. And I was about to call his bluff and then, like, walk off on him at the courthouse. I was going to do it. And I'm like, you know what? Now you want to act like you care? Boy, boo and bye. You're dismissed. And then when it came out, he's like, dang. And then he disrespected me and his cousin by saying, well, let me smash one last time. Even after.
Wow.
And it took a while for my husband to even want to talk to him. Because I was like, did you not hear what I just said?
Right.
I'm in a relationship and you're going. I said, dude, I'm about to let me walk off before I steal you in your face.
So yeah, I'm about to end this live. Like, I appreciate
this was a good topic.
It was a great live. Thank you.
Yeah, I loved it.
Thank you,
really
Dr.
did.
Nicole. Thank you, Josh World. It definitely will be more topics on his and hers
Salute, Jim.
expectations on different topics. I love it, y'all. It was a
I loved it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes,
thank you.
Yeah, salute, Jim, man. The GOAT.
See y'all later. Y'all know we're gonna be in these YouTube streams.
Yeah, I know.
All right, y'all.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye. Salute everybody. I want to thank everybody for stopping in. True Speaker Smith, Tanisha, OC Girl, Sin City Raps, Lucky, CB, Josh, K Rain, Honey, Big Ink Energy, Goudini. Like, I appreciate y'all for all the love and support. Guess I'll catch y'all on these YouTube streets. I'm about to end this live. I hope y'all have a great Saturday. I know everybody getting ready for the Super Bowl. Y'all stay safe.